Start your morning with the KYMN Morning Show. This is Jeff Johnson. Join me each weekday from 6 to 9 a.m. when I talk with local people making news. Rich Larson has the area's most comprehensive and up-to-date newscasts. Weather specialist Bob Matheson will have your forecast. And Tim McNiff joins us for news with a side of sports. Find out what's happening in your community by listening to 95.1 FM, AM 1080, or online at kymnradio.net. KYMN 95 The One.
Northfield Live doesn't just provide game coverage. We provide opportunities for Northfield youth to showcase, learn, and experience many aspects of media. This opportunity gives students a chance to get real-life experience and build their writing skills. Working at Northfield Live isn't just about the on-screen coverage. The reports and stories about games, athletes, and coaches are just as important as broadcasting the game itself. If you or someone you know might be interested in learning how to write stories about local high school sports, we encourage you to call, text, or email us at the Northfield Live page anytime. From all of us at Northfield Live, go Raiders!
When your carpets, upholstery, and floors look dirty and stained, call the professionals at Service Master by Ayat. Service Master has been an industry leader for more than 20 years and have proven cleaning products to remove even the toughest stains and get the winter weather out of your carpets and floors. Eliminate dirt and grime from your carpet, hardwood, tile, and laminate floors. When you're in need of cleaning, demand the yellow van and call Service Master by Ayat today.
Demand the yellow van. Service Master.
All right, here we are. Welcome to NorthfieldLive.com, AM 1080, 95.1 FM, or KYMNradio.net, as I always forget right at the beginning of these broadcasts. It is a nice 75 degrees and sunny here at Northfield High School Memorial Field. I'm tonight's play-by-play announcer, Joey Hudson. Lance Reister is going to be producing the game. I'll be honest, I'm blanking on your name here. Sorry about that.
Brad Preston.
Brad Preston is going to be helping us out on the color announcing. Tonight, the Northfield Raiders come in 0-1 versus the visiting Faribault Falcons. Coming in 1-0, Northfield coming off a pretty crushing loss down to Mankato East. They got stomped 42-0, looking to rebound here. And a game that everyone really looks forward to here against Faribault. That Highway 3 rivalry, seeing who can take home the cannon here. We were not able to get any pregame interviews, but those would be brought to you by Century 21 Atwood and Professional Pride Group. They are unstoppable together. We tried to get the interviews, but as head coaches just get very busy during these pregame warm-ups. Coach Brent Ewell and the Faribault head coach were not able to be pulled aside for that time. Understandable, and we will make do here.
Joey, have you met Brad before?
Maybe once or twice. I don't know.
Okay, nice to meet you.
Yeah, nice to meet you too.
How about we have you guys switch off? Joey, I guess I didn't have a chance to tell you. Brad, I think, was expecting to be the play-by-play guy. I don't know that. Yeah, Brad, I don't think you care either, right? We can do a little on-air production here.
Sure.
Joey's done some play-by-play for baseball and softball and some other stuff, and him and I hammered through that game last week. But
we made it through.
Yeah, between the three of us, we'll get through this one and looking for a Northfield victory, huh?
That was a tough one last weekend, and the Raiders don't know who they are yet, you guys, and neither does Faribault. I don't know how good St. Anthony Village is, the team that Faribault did a nice job. They'll get a nice victory, 28-14 up there last week, and started out 14-0 down in the first quarter, Joey, and then they scored 4 touchdowns to win the game 28-14, and they have a couple of pretty darn good running backs, and Braden Schultz, who ran for 160 yards last week, and then Isaac Yetzer ran for 80 yards. Quarterback J.J. Schrott did a great job, too. And so they are a team that can really hit you with the run. They had 4 running touchdowns, and they averaged 23 yards a crack.
So very good Faribault team here. Northfield is still down Austin Kep. He is still nursing that shoulder injury that he suffered earlier in the preseason. So that's going to be a big loss for them. We're going to see what Seth Thompson can do here, his second game starting at quarterback. He looked all right in the first half of last game. Then the Mankato East defense kind of got to him there in the second half. I think we're going to see a nice showing by Seth here. And I think one of the keys to victory for this Raiders team is getting Cam Kaiser the ball. Cam only, I believe, got 3 touches in our last game.
Yeah, and I think that's something that the Raider coaches no doubt have been working on, is finding creative ways to get Cam Kaiser the football, because things are electric when he has the ball. And like last year, he really was the main cog in the operation that made the Northfield Raiders a pretty darn good team last year.
Yeah, absolutely. As you said, just electric when Cam did have the ball in his hands. A great dual-threat quarterback when he was, and now we're going to see him used as a Swiss Army knife on the offense, moving all around. He's also a great defender. He's going to be putting a lot of good pass rush on this Faribault quarterback, so we're going to see what they can do here, dialing up some nice plays and just trying to get the ball into the hand of their playmakers. They love to just run the ball with those simple running plays, but Mankato East ate it up. I think it will work a little better against the Faribault defense, but I think they're still going to have to change it up here, throw something that Faribault won't be expecting.
Cam only with 3 touches, I think, in last week's game, but on the defensive side, Joey, he was a bear. He had 9 tackles, and then Cameron Melgren had 3 tackles and recovered a fumble, and the defense was led by those guys among everybody else. And one thing that when I talked via email with Coach Yule this week, and he said that he felt like his guys played hard the whole way through. They just didn't play well sometimes. And so he wants to see his team play for each other. That was the point he made a couple of times. And he wants them to play with toughness and grit and play for each other. And he said that he thinks they can compete with anybody left on their schedule. And I think he's right. You know, sometimes as a coach, you get that, or a team, you get that really nasty loss, and any team can have them. And sometimes then you just have to look at your team and say, hey, we're going to learn what we can, but just flush it away. There's nothing to dwell on there. Just move on. We're better than that, and do better next time.
I would definitely agree. They did play. Joey and I made that comment during the broadcast several times last week. They did not give up at no point. The JV guys were out there when they were getting their time there in the fourth quarter. It was still really scrappy, and it was, there was a lot of stuff to obviously work on, but there were some plays where some guys did step up. I mean, they were going against a committed D1 receiver, and he did not, I wouldn't say he dominated.
No, not at all. The DBs did a great job covering him, and I think we're going to see the DBs really dominate today. I don't think Faribault is really going to get anything going through the air, but as you said, they do have that great rushing attack. But that's also something that Northfield really excelled at against Mankato East. Mankato East, a great team with a great O-line, and they really stuffed the run there for most of the game. So I think that we're going to see them get a lot of pressure on the Faribault offensive line here, as I think it's just going to be a great game for the Raiders here.
Okay. Thanks, Joey. It's going to be a good time, Lance. Reister, the head man on the, thank gosh, on all the technical stuff. If anybody that knows me would tell you for sure that if anything, if this operation had to rely on me for any tiny little technical thing, it would be going down the toilet. So
he's saying that as right now our scoreboard widget shows it's 100 to 100 on the screen. So everybody is watching.
As long as you start even, right? So, well, you can take a little break now, Lance?
Yes, we'll take a 3-minute break, and we'll come back with we're not sure if they're going to do starting lineups. We think they might be introduced as a team, but we'll come back here in a few minutes. You're watching NorthfieldLive.com.
At Merchants Bank, we're committed to helping our customers fulfill their hopes and dreams. But what does that look like? It means being there to guide you through financial choices, like tips for maximizing your savings or choosing an affordable mortgage option based on your needs. It means we have digital banking tools to make your life easier. And when you need a local, friendly person to talk to, we're here for you then, too. Join Merchants Bank family today. Visit merchantsbank.com or stop in today.
Hi, Dr. Michael Ritchie Eye Clinic and LASIK Center. Do you have HSA dollars that you're looking at wondering, hey, what can I use these on? Did you know you can use HSA, HRA, and other health savings accounts to pay for your LASIK procedure? In addition, if you have a Flex account, you can set aside money in your Flex account for next year to use towards LASIK.
Ritchie Eye Clinic and LASIK Center, Faribault. World-class LASIK, small-town traffic. RitchieEyeClinic.com.
Heritage Dental Care in Northfield is a general dental clinic specializing in a variety of dental procedures and services. New patients and emergencies are welcomed 5 days a week. Heritage Dental Care is a proud supporter of Northfield Athletics and wish all of our athletes the best of luck this season. Make an appointment today with Dr. David Bruss, Dr. David Buck, or Dr. Michael Thompson. Go Raiders!
No matter what business you're in, it's hard to find someone to keep your business clean. Service Master by Ayatt's janitorial services cover everything from floor care and carpet cleaning to general cleaning, windows, and power washing. When you're in need of janitorial cleaning services, demand the yellow van. Call Service Master by Ayatt today.
Demand the yellow van. Call Service Master.
Fireside Orchard and Gardens has gone to great lengths to make their orchard enjoyable for the entire family. Fireside Orchard has cider, pies, fudge, and they grow 27 of our favorite Minnesota varieties, such as Honeycrisp, Sweet Tango, Zester, and Harrelson. Open 7 days a week, 9 to 6, until December 24th. Avoid the crowds and stop by during the week. Fireside Orchard and Gardens is located just west of Northfield on Highway 19. Check them out on Facebook, see a full list of apples at firesideorchard.com, then stop for the apples and stay for the gardens at Fireside Orchard and Gardens.
What if you could choose to make a positive difference in the lives of others just by where you choose to bank? When you bank with Hometown Credit Union, you are participating in a not-for-profit cooperative. We proudly reinvest into our communities through free financial education to people of all ages. We believe people can make better money decisions when equipped with the financial knowledge they need. Learn more about how you can join Hometown to make a difference and support our financial education outreach at www.hometowncu.coop.
National anthem here. Camp Owen Murphy came running out with the Northfield flag, and the Raiders appear to be very fired up tonight. So a good time for them to turn the page and get a new game going.
Yeah, so we'll see what they can do here. Apparently we were on mute as I did that first introduction. Let's. I think we're going to turn it over to the PA announcer here for our starting lineups.
And now, ladies and gentlemen, please rise to honor America.
We'll step aside for the national anthem. We'll be right back here. Watch NorthfieldLive.com.
Individuals in uniform.
Community Resource Bank. You can bank from anywhere, anytime you want. The CRB mobile banking app makes it easy to keep track of your balances, pay bills, transfer funds between accounts, and deposit checks any time of day or night. With branches in Northfield, Cannon Falls, and Roseville, we can offer solutions for businesses, residential, and investment accounts. Community Resource Bank. Let's bank together. Member FDIC and Equal Housing Lender.
This is Barb from Professional Dental Group, letting you know that the doctors and staff of Professional Dental Group are proud to call themselves Northfield Raiders sports fans. Whether scheduling for an implant, mouthguard, or general visit, we look forward to providing you with the same exceptional care that Professional Dental Group has delivered for over 45 years. So on behalf of Dr. Becky Johnson, Dr. John Nowak, Dr. Brian Cravey, Dr. Tyler Yonke, and Dr. Mallory Peterson, go Raiders!
As a woman, your body goes through many changes during your lifetime. From your teenage years to menopause, the specialists at the Women's Health Center are here to provide the support and guidance you deserve. Call 507-646-1478 to make an appointment today at one of our clinics in Farmington, Lakeville, or Northfield. Partnering with you for a lifetime of care. The Women's Health Centers of Northfield Hospital and Clinics. Sophisticated care, neighborhood convenience.
Eye exams are more than just confirming that you have 20/20 vision. At River Valley Eye Professionals, you'll receive a thorough and detailed evaluation. We look at every part of your eye, from the lashes to the retina, to identify any potential problems and how to address them. Our state-of-the-art facility allows us to provide you with more than just glasses and contact lenses. We help to ensure that your eyes are healthy and remain so for a lifetime. Find out more about how to request an appointment at rvep.com. River Valley Eye Professionals. Don't miss seeing your world.
Community banking at its best. Whether you are looking to improve your financial future, planning to buy a new home, or considering a mortgage, Heritage Bank in Northfield can help. Our ability to make decisions locally provides you the highest level of service at competitive rates. Your finances and home are important to you, and having a staff that you can trust makes all the difference. We make banking easy with real estate specialists and loan officers ready to help you. Stop by Heritage Bank on Highway 3 or contact us at heritagebankmn.com and see how the professionals at Heritage Bank can help you build your future.
All right, back here at Northfield at Memorial Stadium. Excuse me. On the campus of Northfield High School. Beautiful stadium, grass field, and it's nice. I walked across there when I got here tonight before anybody was really out here, and that field's in great condition right now. Towards the end of the fall, sometimes it takes kind of a beating with all the sports that are on there, but right now it is soft and smooth and looks beautiful, and looks like the Raiders will be kicking off, perhaps, it looks like, I think. See how they set, yeah, they'll kick it off. And so Faribault will go from left to right in front of us. In their green pants, white jerseys with green numbers and green helmets for Faribault. The Raiders in their maroon home jerseys, yellow splash on their shoulder pads, maroon helmets, white pants with the maroon and gold stripes going up and down the sides of the pants. Everybody's clean at this point, Joey.
Oh, yeah, absolutely. But I'm sure that won't last for long here. Stephen Callistad, soccer star, out to kick off for the Raiders here. He's going to be also doing the play kicking duties. But also, if you tuned into the boys soccer match last night, we saw him score a goal as the kickoff is underway here.
Kickoff goes deep. Nice kick down to the 5-yard line. Taken there and moving up now, upfield now, almost to the 30 and crossing the 30-yard line. To the 32 was the Faribault return man. And let's see, we'll figure out who that was. It's hard to get information on this Faribault football team. Nolan Vogelsberg with the run back there on the kick, and a pretty good one, 26-yard run back. And Faribault will have the football, again, moving left to right in front of us.
Real excited to see what the Raiders defense has for us here as we see them lining up against the Faribault Falcons. 2 running backs in the backfield.
Yeah, kind of that 3 wing set, that kind of power T type of set. Quarterback under center, Schrott, he'll turn, hand it off, and over the left side, nothing to do there as the Raider defense crammed him up and stacked him up and moved him backwards.
Great play by the defense there, converging there. That's playing as a team, all going, combining for that tackle there. And that's how the Raiders are going to keep stuffing this run.
And that's actually not J.J. Schrott. It's Madden Paul. And I'm not sure the status of J.J. for this game. He did get hurt, I think, before the last couple of drives last week, and so apparently not available tonight. So Madden Paul, your quarterback for Faribault. So 2 tight ends, 3 running backs, and the quarterback under center.
So not your typical line up here.
Right, handoff again, got maybe another yard. It'd probably be now like a 3rd and 8, maybe 3rd and 7. Good job so far for the front of that Raider line there. And this is one of those kind of that new, well, not new really, but a lot of high school teams in like Lakeville South would be an example, Joey, or going back to this kind of old wing T, power T type setup. It's just kind of really massive running type of offense.
Yeah, just time goes in a flat circle as they're going back to this power run. Still no wide receivers out. As we said, 2 tight ends, 3 running backs.
There's the handoff coming from the middle running back, and he'll go up across the 35-yard line to the 36, but it'll be 4th and 4, and I'm sure the Falcons will be looking to punt the football here.
Yeah, I think this is the punt team out here for the Falcons. So good defense from the Raiders stopping them there. And I'm surprised we didn't see any changes in the way Faribault lined up, but maybe that's just what we're going to see all game from them.
Well, maybe they're going to go for it here, I guess.
Oh, yep. They are going for it.
Again, that 3 running back. Now they'll go shift back into their punt formation. Very tricky. And there it goes. Snap is back. Picks it up off the ground. Good punt. Up into the air. Fair catch called for back there by...
That is Jake Geiger.
Jake Geiger, number 2.
Geiger going to be playing big roles, offense, defense, and special teams. He'll probably never really leave the field for this Raiders team, as he's just a real senior standout for them. And now we'll see what the junior Seth Thompson has at quarterback here, trying to get the ball to the playmakers.
Talking to my son, Lars, who was a quarterback here and then at St. Olaf, and he has worked with Seth. Last year was an assistant coach here. He told me Seth has a rocket of an arm.
He does.
And so Seth as a junior. This is a really senior-dominated football team on the offensive side for the Raiders. Only 9 seniors and 2 juniors on this starting outfit.
And he motioned Jake Geiger there, but there is a flag on the field. There was a jet sweep to Jake Geiger, but I think it's a false start on Geiger here.
Yeah, it looks like you're right.
But that is a nice play there. Oh, no, this is going to be on Faribault.
Ah.
Again, ladies and gentlemen, the score is not 100 to 100.
It is 0-0
It is
on
0
the
to
Heritage
0.
Bank scoreboard.
Our reader that's reading the scoreboard is reading it 100 to 100. So there's nothing I can do about it right now.
It's been a pretty exciting first 6 minutes. All right, snap back, handoff to Geiger, up across the 35, out to the 40, and a first down for the Raiders.
What a run by Cam Melgren there.
Cam.
Great
Sorry
handoff.
about that, Cam.
Oh, yeah. We'll get a hold of it here. Picks up the first down, goes up to the 40, and that's the Raiders offense that we're going to need to see here. They couldn't get that going up against Mankato, but they're getting it going here.
So first play from scrimmage, a 10-yard gain for Cam Melgren, and a good start for Northfield.
Raiders usually like to rotate those running backs in. Logan Prescott, a guy with a lot of power that they would like to get into. He is sidelined. He went down in the Mankato game with 2 calf strains, one on each, and a hurt quad as he took a knee to the quad during that game. So that's rough there.
Cam Kaiser in motion. He gets it, and he'll go in front of the quarterback and try to find the corner over there, and not much room to go. Got maybe 4 yards. A flag was thrown as he went out of bounds.
Yeah, we'll see what this flag is here. I'm assuming just because it was so late, it's got to be a hold or something.
I think you're right. The Raiders are setting a path towards the south here. So
yeah, the Raiders are not arguing this at all.
Must be.
Not sure who the call is on. It's going to set the Raiders back to the 20.
I think you're right. Joey, must be a holding penalty, and they take it from the spot, I suppose. So as Cam tried to turn that corner, evidently a hold occurred. So first penalty on the Raiders puts them in 1st and 20 at their own 30-yard line.
That's something the Raiders are going to need to clean up here, as I'm sure they're going to have to run a lot for that one, as Coach Brent Ewell is very no-nonsense when it comes to that. Seth with a nice screen there to Jake Geiger.
And he's got a lot of room up across the 40, midfield, 45-40, knocked out of bounds at about the 37-yard line. And looks like they're going to mark it down at about the 35, it looks like, where he got escorted out of bounds. Big play for the Raiders.
What a run there after the catch by Jake Geiger, going all the way up to the 40 or the 35 from their own 30.
Right, 35-yard run too there for him, and what a great play. The Raiders in positive yardage so far, other than the one holding penalty.
Yeah, we don't have the we don't have the stat in front of us, but I want to say he broke 2 or 3 tackles on that play too. Then he just found an open lane and took it, showing off that great speed there. That's a handoff to Cam Melgren. Tackled just in front of the 20 or 30-yard line.
Looks like Cam will have about 5 yards too there, Joey, and boy, the offensive line is firing off there.
We have a great offensive line here in Northfield, and I think that they're just going to really show up here. Obviously, Kyan Rauch, the star tackle, committed to SDSU here in his senior season. So we'll see what they can keep going here.
Division I for the big guy, and he's a good player, isn't he?
He is an amazing player. I got to play with him a lot during youth baseball. He is currently standing at 6'6", 240. So he's going to be a wrecking machine on that offensive and defensive line. Seth coming out of shotgun now.
Pat, snap back, looking downfield, throws a strike, and it's caught inside the 20 to the 50, steps out of bounds at about the 10, no, inside the 5-yard line, actually.
Right at the 5, Cam Kaiser.
And Cam, they're getting him the football, and that's what they need to do, 30-yard pickup. That's Thompson to Kaiser.
That's why they moved Cam Kaiser away from the quarterback position and put Seth Thompson in there. Seth showing off the arm, firing it right in there to Cam as he jumped up, caught it, came down with some electrifying speed, went all the way up before he got pushed out at the 5. So now Raiders prime position to take an early lead here, as we see also Stephen Calstead, the kicker, warming up on the sideline. We didn't have him in the Mankato East game as he had a soccer match. It's going to be very nice to have a kicker here.
Quite a weapon, huh?
Quite a weapon.
Yeah.
You don't realize what you have until it's gone.
Snap back, and Thompson taking it to the right side. Looked like he might run with that or else pass it to Milgren, but to no avail. A motion penalty on the Raiders.
Yeah, we saw the Raiders run a few nice options like that in the last game. That's going to be a 5-yard penalty, putting him back at the 10 now. Raiders looking a lot better than they did in the Mankato East game, and I think it is just the strength of the team they're playing, but also they just seem very fired up. Put that Mankato East game on the bulletin board as they are just using that as motivation to show that they are a good team here.
First and goal at the 10-yard line for Northfield. Kaiser's in the slot to the left. Here's the snap back and a handoff down there.
Yeah, they tried to go with the counter handoff to Cam Milgren, but he just got stuffed at the line there. I think it might have been a loss of one.
Looks like he might have lost one, yeah.
So it's going to be second down at the 11-yard line.
Boy, Cam Kaiser with a great block downfield there.
Just
Just level the guy at the 3-yard line.
He can really do it all. And that's something that Austin Kemp would also be a valuable weapon in for when he does return to this Raiders team.
Snap back, quick pass, out on the right side, and nowhere to go there.
Still a good play by Jay Geiger, though, spinning around.
Yeah.
Staying up. He turned a loss into a gain there.
Managed to get 3 yards out of it.
So it's going to be third down on the 8. Raiders needing to score here if they want to get the touchdown, assuming they will happily settle for a field goal there, get their first points of the season on the board.
Right, third and goal now on the 8 as the Raiders bring it up to the line of scrimmage. They set a receiver out to the far side and a slot near side. That's Kaiser. Back it goes. Little screen, little flip out to the flat, and kind of got Milgren turning around trying to catch that ball and just couldn't come up with it. So it'll be fourth down and goal now at the 8-yard line.
Yeah, Cam seemed a little surprised, and it does, yep, there it is. The field goal unit's coming out on the field with Steven Kallestad out to attempt it. I believe Weston Wendling will be the long snapper here. So we'll see. Or no, it will stay Noah Ackerman. So we'll see what Steven has. Not sure who's holding for him. As he lines his kick up. 6:45 left in the first quarter. Snap's good.
It looks good. And it is good. On the Heritage Bank scoreboard, the Raiders are there now. 3-0. Northfield, 6:40 to go. Their lead over the neighboring Faribault Falcons.
Yeah, absolutely. Great there. You're listening on AM 1080, 95.1 FM, KYMNradio.net, or watching on NorthfieldLive.com.
For a limited time, first month is free. Northwood Pines, a newly renovated senior living option at Northfield Retirement Community. Feel at home with these private one-bedroom plus den apartments. This living option is available for individuals and couples. Utilities are included and have on-site complimentary laundry facilities. And now, for a limited time, first month is free. Contact Northfield Retirement Community for more information at northfieldretirement.org. Northfield Retirement Community, innovation, choice, tradition.
Valley Auto House has been offering automotive repair services to Northfield and the surrounding area since 1926. Our friendly staff will be able to assist you with any automotive-related issues you may be experiencing, including collision repair and hail damage. We service many different makes and models and will help you get back on the road quickly. Visit us at valleyautohouse.net. Valley Auto House opens 7:30 a.m. to 5 p.m. Monday through Friday at Highway 3 South in Northfield, or find us at valleyautohouse.net.
Well, the two running backs we mentioned earlier, Yetzer and Schulz back deep, but it's a kind of a squib kick and taken up high at the 30-yard line and then kind of meandering up across the 35 to the 37-yard line.
That is something that the Raiders practice a lot. Raiders love running that line drive squibber there, because it's going to be at the 35 on the right hash.
All right, starting at their 35-yard line. The second possession for Faribault. The Raiders with an 80-yard drive, 5 plays, and a 27-yard field goal from Kalistad. Lead at 3-0. 6:36 to go. Under center, again, that power formation. Couple of tight ends, 3 running backs, no wide receivers. And out it goes a little. Oh, boy, what a great play.
Cam
There
Kaiser.
looked like there might be a little room coming around that right side for Schultz. And Kaiser just came out of nowhere and blew him up. And there is a flag on the field here, Joey. We'll see what that is.
I think that might be on Cam just for that hit. I believe it was J.J. Schrott, correct me if I'm wrong there, who took that handoff. It looked like he had an outside lane. Cam just came and blew him up.
I didn't see anything wrong with the hit, really, but it looks like Faribault is backing up. And so,
looks like it might be.
We'll see.
Can't tell.
Never did see a.
Faribault was going to stay at the 35 and going back.
If a hold or maybe even a personal foul. Looks like that's a 15-yarder. Or at least that's how far they're marching him back. Could be a hold from
You're going to be at about
that
the 24.
spot, too. So right back to the 24-yard line after a 2-yard gain for Scholes.
In that power formation again.
And there goes Scholes around the corner. He's going to have 6 or 7 yards, put him up at the 30-yard line.
Good run by Scholes there.
Kind of waiting for some blockers to catch up to him and get in front, and just the Raiders able to blow the play up a little bit. But, yeah, nice gain.
We'll see what the Raiders can do here.
So third and, what would it be there? About 3rd and 17.
3rd and 17.
Faribault at their own 29-yard line, 28-yard line.
Still in that power formation. Must be really the only one they have in their playbook unless they're waiting to break out something.
Up, no, keeping it now is quarterback, and throwing right over the top of Yetzer was quarterback. Oh, gosh. Madden Paul.
Great football name.
Yeah, it is, yeah. You know, one thing, like, Joey, you mentioned you might want to be a sports broadcaster. This offense is the hardest thing for a broadcaster to broadcast.
They're all right there.
They're all crammed into a kind of a little scrum. And the thing that makes the offense work is the fakes and the turns and the steps. And because of that, it gets really, really hard to see where the ball goes.
Yeah, they're going now into their punt formation. Jake Geiger out to return.
Ball kind of end over end, duck of a kick, hits at the 41 and bounces backwards a couple of yards and down there by Faribault at the 38-yard line.
Solid punt there. Geiger obviously just let it bounce in front of him. So we'll see what the Raiders have here on offense. Coming off a very good drive. They got down there in a hurry. Sort of got stuffed there in the red zone. Came away with 3 points. But I think that we're going to see another great drive here from Seth Thompson and the Northfield Raiders.
And they'll start at their own 38-yard line in just their second possession of the game. It's 3-0 on the Heritage Bank scoreboard. 5:33 to go in the first quarter. Raiders starting at their own 38 with a first down.
See Gavin Novotny out wide here. Hand off to Cam Kaiser. He has room.
Kaiser, there
oh,
you
my
go,
goodness.
Man. Get the ball in his hands. 15-yard run on a first down play for Cam Kaiser.
An electric player Cam Kaiser is. Oh, my goodness.
He's just kind of like the Tasmanian devil kind of whirling his way through there.
He is.
What a load of fun he is to watch.
He is a load of fun. He can do anything out there on that football field, it feels like. So they're going to be at the Faribault 45, or maybe just behind it, but
yeah, looks like they have it right on there. You're right, and so first down after one play in this drive, a 15-yarder for Cam Kaiser. And now taken to the up man, and Geiger up, down, and almost getting a first down himself as he went around the far corner, hit the 40-yard line and hit the Jets, and taken down maybe a yard short of the first down. I guess that's where they are marking him down, but a 9-yard gain.
And I don't know if you saw it there, but Kyan Rauch absolutely obliterated the guy he was blocking there. When you look at the play, by the time Geiger was down, Kyan Rauch was still blocking the guy, just then getting up from that amazing block. Geiger, though, showing off that power. That's something that we like to see from the 5'7" guy.
I agree. That was a good run.
Gavin Novotny still out wide. He's a good weapon for this Raiders team.
Kaiser alongside Thompson. He'll take it, and he'll be moving across the right side. Nothing to do there, as I don't think he made it to the first down marker.
I think it's going to be 3rd and inches here.
Nice job by Faribault that time on defense. Actually, might have lost a little bit based on where they spotted it.
I think they moved him up about half a yard, but not the greatest run. Going to be 3rd and 1 here. We'll see what the Raiders have.
Yeah, not much room there either, as Faribault, the linebacker, came up and closed that hole pretty nicely.
Seth coming back with a play for the Raiders.
So 3rd down and 1 for Northfield at the 36-yard line of Faribault.
Seth under center. He's going to take it himself. Oh, my goodness, Seth Thompson. He gets shot, though.
Down to the 26-yard line, a 10-yard pickup on the run for Seth Thompson.
Great QB draw there from the Raiders.
Yeah, really nice call, too.
Yeah, absolutely.
Really nice.
It's a pretty gutsy call there on 3rd and 1, but it definitely paid off.
Ten-yard pickup and a first down for quarterback Seth Thompson.
They're at about this 26 here. Seth back
Geiger in the slot right. Kaiser standing by Thompson. He'll take the ball. He'll fight forward. Really no hole to run through there. Good job by the Faribault defense in these last couple of plays as he'll pick up, maybe
2
a couple yards.
There?
Yeah.
I want to say 2 there. Solid run.
Cam working hard to protect that football. Has 2 hands on it. His arms crossed over it.
Yeah, this Raiders team really loves to hammer the fundamentals and practices, and it's showing dividends here. As you said, just protecting that football the perfect way. Seth back out of shotgun.
5th play of the drive. Melgren by him this time, back to throw. Looking downfield, lofts one up towards the end zone, just a little bit long. Looking for
that is Novotny back there.
Down there, right, yeah.
Novotny, a very speedy guy. He just couldn't get off the defender and get down to that ball. A little unfortunate there. He did have a defender right in his face, though.
2 minutes, 5 seconds to go in the first quarter in the Heritage Bank scoreboard. The Raiders lead it 3-0 and have the football with a 3rd and 9 on the 25-yard line of Faribault. Melgren in the backfield by Thompson. Geiger far right. Kaiser in the slot. Back now, looking downfield. He gets it off to Kaiser, and he breaks a tackle, and he scores the touchdown. Kind of falling down, kind of broke a tackle, and took it on into the end zone. As the play got started slowly, then Cam almost falling down, and then stands up and breaks through a tackle and takes it into the end zone.
Here, we got an instant replay here on Northfield Live. We're going to show this right here.
That's fantastic.
We see him rolling out to his weak side, throws the ball to Kaiser. He breaks a tackle there, stays up, runs by him there, and just a fantastic play by Cam Kaiser. Oh, my goodness. You cannot ask for a better play from your star player. Raiders up in their lead to 9-0 on the Heritage Bank scoreboard with Steven Callister out to make it a 10-0 game, hopefully, for the Northfield Raiders.
Kaiser with 2 catches in the game for 55 yards. 3 carries, about 17 yards, and catch for 25-yard touchdown there.
Kick is good.
And it's good.
Booting it over the concession stands.
Yeah, 10-0 on the Heritage Bank scoreboard. 1:57 to go here in the first quarter.
You're listening on AM 1080, 95.1 FM, or watch KYMNradio.net, or watching on NorthfieldLive.com.
Northfield Insurance offers more than just home and auto. They offer business insurance, health insurance, life insurance, and bonds as well. They have a combined 147 years of experience across 6 employees to make sure that you are getting the best possible insurance for your exact needs. Not only will they protect what's yours, they'll make sure that you're cared for like family. Find out how you can get the right insurance for you at nfldins.com or by calling 507-645-8861. Northfield Insurance Agency. They've got you covered.
Start your morning with the KYMN Morning Show. This is Jeff Johnson. Join me each weekday from 6 to 9 a.m. when I talk with local people making news. Rich Larson has the area's most comprehensive and up-to-date newscasts. Weather specialist Bob Matheson will have your forecast. And Tim McNiff joins us for news with a side of sports. Find out what's happening in your community by listening to 95.1 FM, AM 1080, or online at kymnradio.net. KYMN 95 The One.
The kick returner for Faribault slipped and fell at about the 6-yard line, and he got up to run again, but his knee had touched down, so they are putting him down there in very bad field position for Faribault. After a 6-play, 62-yard drive, and a Raider touchdown and a 25-yard catch for Cam Kaiser. So on their own 6-yard line, Faribault with their third possession here of the first quarter. 1:55 to go. Here's a man breaking out. That's Yetzke. And now he'll be knocked back down as Geiger with a nice hit as he came in after Kaiser had a hold of him. Yeah.
Kaiser slowed him down.
Excuse me, Owen Murphy had a hold of him.
Yeah, that makes sense.
Yeah.
Owen Murphy slowed him down there, and then Geiger just came in and got him down. Great play there.
4-yard gain for Faribault.
They're going to be at their own 10 now.
2nd and 6 for them.
Still in that power formation.
There's the snap. Turns, takes it, now hands off into a scrum. Nowhere to go there.
Nothing going there. Raiders.
Ball carrier was Schulz on that, Braden Schulz. And he will lose a couple of yards on that one.
Great stuff by the Raiders there as they brought him down quickly. It's going to be 3rd and 7 now with about 45 seconds left in the first quarter on the Heritage Bank scoreboard. Raiders up 10-0 over the Faribault Falcons.
Here comes that power formation again. Madden, the quarterback, under the big center. 3 running backs behind him, couple tight ends. Here's the pitch out for Schulz, and he tries to get upfield, does a little bit, but it hammered down at the 12-yard line.
I believe that was Logan Miller who hammered him down there.
You
77. That was
correct.
Noah Ackerman who got him down there. I thought it was 72. Noah Ackerman with a great tackle.
Yeah, just hammered him down. 4th and 5 to go now.
That's going to take us to the second quarter here on NorthfieldLive.com. So great playing by the Raiders here. You're listening on AM 1080, 95.1 FM, KYMNradio.net, or watching on NorthfieldLive.com.
Student to the games and get paid. Many of us would love an extra flexible way to earn money. Benjamin Bus has many driving positions available, including vans that won't require a CDL, small and regular sized school buses. These positions offer flexible hours, days off when kids are out of school. You can even bring your kids to work with you and get paid to watch their games. Benjamin Bus offers on-site training and testing, along with wages up to $24 an hour. No experience is necessary. Stop by Benjamin Bus on Highway 3 in Northfield and we'll be happy to answer any questions.
We know that there is more to a home than the building. There is care and detail in every last nook and cranny of what you call home. That's why Schmidt Homes is the only call you'll ever have to make. Their in-house designer will work with you to get everything the way you want it. Their highly skilled craftsmen and quality materials will ensure the best possible value for your home. When you're ready to start building your home, be sure to check out Schmidt Homes' beautiful and regularly updated showroom for inspiration. Get started building your dream home. Learn more at schmidthomes.com.
12 minutes on the clock. Start of the second quarter here. The Raiders on that Heritage Bank scoreboard with a 10-0 lead. A initial drive ended in a 27-yard field goal by Kalistad. And then right before this last Faribault possession, where they are stuck deep in their own territory now with a 4th down, Cam Kaiser caught a 25-yard touchdown pass from Seth Thompson, and the point after was good. 10-0 is your score.
Yeah, Raiders up 10-0 on the Heritage Bank scoreboard. There's a little problem with our scoreboard widget where if you're watching on NorthfieldLive.com, it will say 110 to 100. But trust us, it was not that exciting of a first quarter.
It's a good one.
It was
for
a good
the
one.
Raiders,
It was a very good. It was very good first.
The good thing, Joey, is at least they didn't give up 100.
They
right?
did not give up 100
yeah.
points, so that is a plus that the Northfield Raiders have going for them. It's going to be 4th and 4 here from Faribault's own about 12-yard line. I'm not sure what their plan is here. I'm assuming we're going to see them punt.
Faribault huddled up with their coaches still as the referees bring them back in. The Raiders there ready to play defense.
Raiders ready to play defense, but also ready to run back, take that punt return.
Do have a man back, and again they're in this formation with no punter back, but there he goes. Yeah, run back out of that triple back set.
We'll see what Geiger has in return. Low snap.
Jake Geiger back through. Terrible punt. Low. And now fumbling its way up towards Geiger. And he's got a lot of room. Down across the Faribault 30. Inside the 20. Down the 15 and knocked down. And finally taken down at the 10-yard line of Faribault. So Faribault with a negative loss on that. Negative 2 yards they suffered on that punt return and the punt givage.
Here, I'm going to break down this instant replay brought to us by Northfield Hospital and Clinics. There's that punt. It was a low snap, just a bad punt, as you said. Geiger juking out a guy, gets the outside seam, finds it there, cuts all the way up inside the 15. What a return by Jake Geiger on just a bad punt. But he makes it work here.
Good way to start the second quarter as the Raiders have it now. 1st and 10, 1st and goal, I guess it is. It's just a little bit on the outside of the 10-yard line, but it's at the 10.
Melgren with the ball.
Yep.
Cuts up
Cam
field.
Melgren gets it upfield. He'll be at the 7-yard line, about a 3-yard gain for Cam.
Great run by Melgren there. He's an electric running back for this Raiders team. He's one of just the many senior weapons, and we have an injury timeout here. We're going to take an ad break and be right back to you.
Is my passion. Even on the busiest days, I make time to lace up. When knee pain started to slow me down, I knew it was my move, and I chose the orthopedics team at Northfield Hospital and Clinics. Their personalized care was phenomenal. They listened to my concerns and took the time to explain my options. Thankfully, I didn't need surgery. With the right treatment and information on how to take care of my knee, I'm ready for the road ahead. I appreciate the extra care the orthopedics team gave me at Northfield Hospital and Clinics.
Fireside Orchard and Gardens has gone to great lengths to make their orchard enjoyable for the entire family. Fireside Orchard has cider, pies, fudge, and they grow 27 of our favorite Minnesota varieties, such as Honeycrisp, Sweet Tango, Zester, and Harrelson. Open 7 days a week, 9 to 6, until December 24th. Avoid the crowds and stop by during the week. Fireside Orchard and Gardens is located just west of Northfield on Highway 19. Check them out on Facebook, see a full list of apples at firesideorchard.com, then stop for the apples and stay for the gardens at Fireside Orchard.
At Merchants Bay.
Sorry, Northfield player down on the field here after that play, and the trainer's working with him. It looks fine, but just trying to figure the situation out here as the offense will come back and kind of talk with their coaches and get some water, and same for Faribault on the far side. So each team has had, let's see, Faribault's had 1, 2, 3 possessions, and this is Northfield's third possession as Cam Melgren gets up off the football field now and is being helped off the field. I'm sure we'll see more from him later. I hope so. He's got a really good training staff here and a good doctor standing by, too, if that level should be needed.
Yeah, so Tegan Melgren and Daniel Warden both helping him off the field there. Tegan Melgren, no relation to Cam Melgren, but all 3 seniors. Tegan assisting on the training staff, shadowing them there. So he's going to be helping them out there. He has a good repertoire with all these seniors out in the field.
So second and goal now for the Raiders. 11.5, just under 11.5 minutes here to go in the second quarter. Snap is back. Little pitch to Kaiser. He's trying to find the far edge of the football field. He's going to go right into the end zone as he just simply outraced the Faribault cornerback trying to get that edge, and he just couldn't as Cam had a head of steam, and you could just see that coming because there was nobody going to catch him on that play. So 7-yard touchdown run for Cam Kaiser. And the point after will be upcoming in a 2-play drive, a 7-yard touchdown run by Kaiser, and Northfield has scored on every one of their possessions. A field goal, then a touchdown, and then now another field goal.
So on the instant replay here, you can see Kaiser just got that ball, went straight to the edge, ran it into the end zone, pretty much unscathed. So a great run by Cam Kaiser puts the Raiders up now 16-10 on the Heritage Bank scoreboard. That instant replay is brought to you by Northfield Hospital and Clinic. Script the waiting room. Take care of common illnesses with the new eCare option. Check out Northfield Hospital and Clinic's website for more information. Callisted out to make it a 17-point game.
Well, it's nice to have a good kicker like that. My older son played, graduated in 2016. They were 1 play away from the state tournament down at John Marshall that year. But they had a great kicker. Isaac Stadler was his name, and he came up here from Bethlehem Academy, had to actually sit out a year, and he may be one of the finest kickers that Northfield High School has had, and he was a big part of a good season. In fact, they upset number 2 ranked Owatonna in the quarterfinals, or rather the semifinals of their section, and it was all Isaac Stadler field goals, and the Raiders won 18, I think, to 11 or something like that. But
obviously, great kicker makes great teams.
And at that time, that was a state record in the yardage and the number of the 6 field goals for Isaac. So just pointing out that, boy, those kickers, and there aren't a lot of high school teams that have good kickers. To be quite frank about it, it's not a common commodity in high school.
It is not. I mean, it's just hard to get those good kickers in high school. You can't get them. Even colleges don't have great ones. But Stephen Callistead boots that one. It's good. Raiders increase their lead to 17 points as they are thoroughly getting through this Faribault Falcons defense. You're watching NorthfieldLive.com.
Quarterback Club of Northfield knows just how hard the student athletes work each and every sports season and would like to wish all of the Raiders athletic teams the best of luck this year. After practice is over or before the big game, stop into the Quarterback Club and grab their roasted chicken, tender baby back ribs, or famous broiled burgers. Short on time? Call ahead and they will have it ready for you to carry out. They serve lunch and dinner, so no matter your busy schedule, the Quarterback Club has something for you. Good luck, Raiders, and we'll see you after the game. The Quarterback Club, off Highway 3 in Northfield.
Does your business have a trusted financial partner you can count on? Hi, I'm Kirk Mullenbrook with Merchants Bank, a community bank that believes in building community by building businesses. That means we're here to be a resource and a sounding board through the ups and downs of your business. It's about partnership, built on mutual trust and respect. We want to know what makes your business unique and help you reach your next goal, whether that's hiring your first employee or expanding to a new location. If you're ready for that kind of partner, join the Merchants Bank family today.
And we're back here on NorthfieldLive.com and KYMN. Stephen Callistead out for the kickoff here after putting the Raiders up 17-0 on the Heritage Bank scoreboard over the Faribault Falcons.
And those 2 running backs, Schultz and Yetzger, back again, it looks like, to receive the kickoff. Rather, Vogelsberg back now with Schultz.
Hard line drive by Stephen Callistead.
Picked up there by Schultz. He'll try to bring it up. He's at the 30, 35, almost broke through, and finally dragged down at the 36-yard line. They'll mark him right at the 35, it looks like. It's a pretty good field position this time for Faribault, at least as compared to last time when they started on their own 6-yard line.
Yeah, obviously a lot better than starting on your own 6. And now even if you do punt, you're not putting them right up in the red zone like they did last time. Hopefully, at least not, if you're the Faribault Falcons.
First down at their own 36-yard line. And that power formation. And whistle blows. I don't know if that might have been too much time or was a timeout called. I'm not sure.
I think it was a penalty on the Raiders here.
Oh.
I think it was a neutral zone infraction for the Raiders as they move back 5 yards there.
So now 1st and 5, the Raiders put the Falcons in a little bit of a situation here where they, I don't think, have picked up a first down, have they, Joey? But
I think they picked up one.
Maybe one. They have a good situation here, though, with a 1st and 5 at their own 41-yard line. Hand off, given to the first guy through. And that was Scholes, and he's pushed all the way back to the 25-yard line by Kyan Rauk.
Kyan Rauk just wrecking things. Absolute wrecking machine now out there on the line in the trenches. From the looks of it, it looks like Cam Elgren has a calf strain here, or a calf cramp, I should say.
I thought the way they looked like they were stretching him out with that lower leg, and I think you're probably right, Joey.
That was an issue that the Raiders had in Mankato East. I think about 5 players went down with calf cramps last game. So I think that's just a hydration issue that the players need to work on. And what a great bring down by the Northfield Raiders there.
Yeah, no doubt.
Kyan Rauk, yet again, making a great tackle, slowing him down.
Novotny in on that as well.
I think there's a flag on the play, though. There is.
We'll see which way this one goes. Neither team backing up, so I think it's in some doubt at this point.
We'll see.
And I think they're going to call it on Faribault.
It does look like a Faribault penalty here, as that's going to back him up.
We'll see. They haven't really signaled what it was, but we'll see how far they walk, I guess. So they're back 10 yards now, and 15. It must have been an unsportsmanlike or personal foul or something like that, which is kind of sad for the Falcons because they had themselves in a good spot with 2nd and 6.
Falcons.
And just not a smart thing.
Yeah, it looks like they're kind of squandering their opportunity here. 3rd and extremely long now.
Must be about 23, 24 to go.
Got one.
Thank you. Madden under center. Steps back, gives it, and now throws it downfield. He's got him. Oh, Schultz had it. And then a great hit from Geiger knocked it free on the far sideline at the 30-yard line.
One of the few times we've seen Faribault attempt to pass this game, it went well until Jake Geiger came in and broke it up. Fantastic play by the DB, Jake Geiger.
And, Joey, that's what I'm talking about with that. Now, you may have not have been fooled by that, but I was.
I was fooled.
A great fake handoff to Schultz, and there the ball was on the hip of Madden, and he threw it downfield, and it would have been complete, but for a great hit by Geiger, the guy now back to receive this punt. I'm not really sure what the point of this three back. I guess maybe sometime they don't do it.
They're going to fake it sometime.
Yeah.
But I don't think this is one of those times. So we have a timeout here. We're going to take an ad break and be right back to you here. You're listening on AM 1080, 95.1 FM, KYMNradio.net, or watching on NorthfieldLive.com.
Integrate savings rates with Community Resource Bank. Every day, we help turn life's goals into accomplishments. Goals like going to college, saving for retirement, buying a new home, planning a wedding, opening a small business. With CRB's great CD rates, we can help you reach these life milestones. Give us a call today or stop into one of our branches to learn more about our competitive CD specials with varying terms and rates to help grow your savings and turn your goals into accomplishments. Community Resource Bank. Let's bank together. Member FDIC and Equal Housing Lender.
When your carpets, upholstery, and floors look dirty and stained, call the professionals at Service Master by Hyatt. Service Master has been an industry leader for more than 20 years and have proven cleaning products to remove even the toughest stains and get the winter weather out of your carpets and floors. Eliminate dirt and grime from your carpet, hardwood, tile, and laminate floors. When you're in need of cleaning, demand the yellow van and call Service Master by Hyatt today.
Demand the yellow van. Call Service Master.
Well, back here now, and a great punt return by Jake Geiger, and a really nice punt from Faribault. Drove him all the way back to his own 30, Jake was, and then he caught the ball, brought it up the near sideline in front of his bench, all the way back to the 40-yard line of Faribault. A 30-yard run back on the punt by Geiger. Raiders shotgun snap, gives it off to Kaiser. He's got some room around the far corner, slips a tackle, down inside the 25, breaking free. He's going to score all the way down, and he falls over the end line, the touchdown down line, the goal line, and scores another great one, a 40-yard run for Cam Kaiser.
Cam Kaiser, are you kidding me? What a run. Throwing a defender down, slipping out of his grasp, spinning it around as we have an instant replay here brought to us by Northfield Hospital and Clinics. There's the handoff. There's him cutting to the outside. There's him shaking off that defender there, spinning around that one, finding that seam, hitting it, and finding the end zone there. Jumping in there, celebrating with his team, giving the Raiders a big lead, now up 23-0 on the Heritage Bank scoreboard. That instant replay is brought to us by Northfield Hospital and Clinics. Skip the waiting room, take care of common illnesses with a new e-care option. Check out the Northfield Hospital and Clinics website for more information. Just an unbelievable play by Kaiser there.
Yeah, and, he's a Division I kid. At least everybody tells me he is, and he sure looks like one.
Absolutely.
And so getting the ball in his hands is really important.
He's a Division I kid.
I apologize. They must have.
We did.
His foot must have touched down out of bounds, but a great run anyway. And pitch now for Northfield.
I was wondering why the score didn't update. Okay. Well, we take all that
for
back.
Geiger, and he'll bring it down after the first. So the ball, it's a first down at the 24-yard line of the Raiders, and Geiger that time losing a yard. Looked like he had a little bit more room than that. But, darn, we love to celebrate.
We got a little excited. It was a great run nonetheless. We can still put it in the highlight reel, and no one will know the difference.
Oh, my goodness, I know.
Fantastic run by Cam Kaiser, showing off the athleticism. And I'm sure we're going to see him get the ball again here.
Joey, you have those young eyes. You have to help me out.
I can't see that.
All right, 2nd and 11 for Northfield. And a timeout taken by the Raiders. 8:55 to go. It's 17-0 on the Heritage Bank scoreboard. What a beautiful night.
Orchard and Gardens has gone to great lengths to make their orchard enjoyable for the entire family. Fireside Orchard has cider, pies, fudge, and they grow 27 of our favorite Minnesota varieties, such as Honeycrisp, Sweet Tango, Zester, and Harrelson. Open 7 days a week, 9 to 6, until December 24th. Avoid the crowds and stop by during the week. Fireside Orchard and Gardens is located just west of Northfield on Highway 19. Check them out on Facebook, see a full list of apples at firesideorchard.com, then stop for the apples and stay for the gardens at Fireside Orchard and Gardens.
Thomas Gardens offers a wide range of fresh, locally grown produce, including red, yellow, and white onions, plus a variety of tomatoes, including sun sugar, big boy, and cherry tomatoes. Enjoy juicy peaches, watermelons, and don't forget the delicious sweet corn. Thomas Gardens. Check them out on Facebook, then stop by. Open 9 to 6, Monday through Saturday, and Sunday 10 to 4 to shop from a local family business. Thomas Gardens and Nursery, conveniently located along Highway 20 between Faribault and Northfield.
2nd and 11, Northfield with the football at Faribault's 24-yard line. Back to throw is Thompson, looking downfield, looking for Geiger. He's got it! A great catch as he jumped up on a 50-50 ball, got himself positioned inside the safety, and made the catch of a very nicely thrown ball, too, by Seth Thompson.
Seth Thompson had 3 defenders in his face, threw up that ball where he knew Jake Geiger was going to be, and put it on a dime. What a play by Seth Thompson and Jake Geiger there, as we have our instant replay here brought to us by Northfield Hospital and Clinics. Seth stepping back there. As you can see, the 3 defenders in his face. Jake Geiger going up, jumping over that corner. What a play by the Raiders. That replay is brought to you by Northfield Hospital and Clinics. Skip the waiting room and take care of common illnesses with the new e-care option. Check out the Northfield Hospital and Clinics website for more information, as Calistad boots that extra point, and it's now a 24-0 game on the Heritage Bank scoreboard with 8:50 left in the half.
What a play, man. This is exciting tonight. Now it's 24-0.
Now we're gonna take an ad break here. Be back with more Raider football action.
All right.
Community banking at its best. Whether you are looking to improve your financial future, planning to buy a new home, or considering a mortgage, Heritage Bank in Northfield can help. Our ability to make decisions locally provides you the highest level of service at competitive rates. Your finances and home are important to you, and having a staff that you can trust makes all the difference. We make banking easy with real estate specialists and loan officers ready to help you. Stop by Heritage Bank on Highway 3 or contact us at heritagebankmn.com and see how the professionals at Heritage Bank can help you build your future.
Hi, Dr. Michael Ritchie Eye Clinic and LASIK Center. Do you have HSA dollars that you're looking at wondering, hey, what can I use these on? Did you know you can use HSA, HRA, and other health savings accounts to pay for your LASIK procedure? In addition, if you have a Flex account, you can set aside money in your Flex account for next year to use towards LASIK.
Ritchie Eye Clinic and LASIK Center, Faribault. World-class LASIK, small town traffic. RitchieEyeClinic.com.
With another little skib quip, little bouncing kick, little squib kick, and it went down to an up man at the 30-yard line, and he fumbled it back, and then it was fallen on back at the 25-yard line. And that's where Faribault will start their 5th drive of the football game.
And about that Cam Kaiser run that we both called, it just reminded me, during the Legion baseball season, Seth Thompson hit what I thought was a game-tying home run that ended up bouncing off the wall for a triple. I screamed that it was a game-tying home run. They ended up losing that game immediately after that, though. So hopefully that doesn't happen here, as it's a good run here. Stuffed immediately.
Give up the middle, first man through. And that was Schultz again, who's had nowhere to go tonight. Had 160 yards last week up at St. Anthony Village, but no gain on that one.
Raiders now up 24-0 on the Heritage Bank scoreboard, as the scoreboard widget on Northfield Live is still a little off. But
it's not 100-24. We'll fix that during halftime, I think.
Yeah, that's something we'll kink out. But hopefully people can figure out that that's what's actually going on here.
We got you. You're doing a great job there, head man.
We're trying.
Hand off again. Schultz trying to come around the right side and taken down there primarily by. Let's see, not a starter for the Raiders. Nicholas Johnson with that tackle, number 40.
Nicholas Johnson, the junior running back / linebacker. Good player here. Nice to see one of those guys who don't get a whole lot of playing time out there on the field.
1 yard gain for Schultz for Faribault, 2nd and 9 at their own 26-yard line. 3 down linemen, a couple defensive ends for the Raiders. As the ball was fumbled as it was handed off, and everybody's on top of it. The Raiders say theirs. The referees say
it's a Northfield ball.
Daniel Warden came out of the pile holding that football.
Danny Wheels, as he was nicknamed during the Legion baseball season.
Oh, that's great.
Danny Wheels comes up with a fumble recovery on the handoff, and that's just another big play from the Northfield Raiders. They're already up 24-0 with 7:10 left in the half, and now they're looking to make that even more. Steven Callistad still warming up. He is just a machine, constantly warming up on the sideline for the Raiders. That's what they need, though, as he is always ready. But we'll see what this offense can do here from the Faribault 26.
Daniel Warden, I've been fortunate enough to coach him on the basketball side, and I really like the kid because he gives 110% effort all the time. He
absolutely.
He does like to talk a little bit and use his sense of humor at times, but well, a great play here by the Faribault defense as Kaiser will be caught for a 4-yard loss.
But on the top end of that play, it looks like Gavin Novotny, I think, had a bit of a block in the back there, trying to open up that lane down at the far end of the field, and I think that's what the flag on the field is for. But as you said, I grew up with Daniel. I played on basketball, baseball, and a little bit of football teams with him. I definitely know he's got a personality. He's going to make himself known in that locker room, but he's also very fun to be around.
And that is the voice of senior Northfield High School student Joey Hudson. Really fun to work with you, Joey.
Thank you. Fun to
the
work
Raiders,
with you too.
6:57 to go, second quarter, 24-0. for the Raiders on the Heritage Bank scoreboard. And now, yeah, you're right, that block in the back, they're going to step that one off now. And the...
Maybe at the 36 now.
Yeah. All right.
So Seth seems to have dropped his towel.
And Seth, too, I get to work with on the basketball side. Good kid.
Oh, yeah.
And marvelous athlete.
Oh, my
really
goodness.
is. All right, so first down now and 20 for Northfield from the Faribault 36-yard line. Geiger in motion. He takes the pitch in front of the quarterback, and he goes around the far side, and a good run for a first down. Down to the 25-yard line, and it will be a Raider first down.
That is not a first down. It's back to the original line of scrimmage. Oh. Because of the penalty, it's a 10-yard gain.
I think I might as well just walk up here behind the middle school and go home. Goodness
There is a
sakes.
flag on the field, though.
Flag, a 10-yard gain back to the original line, and then a flag. So the play will be null and void.
So another penalty for the Northfield Raiders. As it's going to be first and forever.
10-yarder, and so they were first and 20, so now it's got to be first and 30.
Yep,
and we'll see. The Raiders trying to make their job a little bit tougher than it really would have to be. So first down and 30. Thompson in the backfield. He's got Kaiser standing on his left hand. Back to throw is Thompson. Little flip out to Kaiser on the left side. Got some room down inside the 35, and now still running free. 20, 15. He's going to go in for the touchdown that time. And he was not out of bounds that time. A 46-yard touchdown catch from Cam Kaiser, coming from the hand and arm of Seth Thompson with 6 minutes and 16 seconds to go. 30-0 the Raiders.
Oh, my God. He might have been looking for his girlfriend in the stands there. Well, now it's on air. Cam Kaiser, what a run. We're going to get an instant replay here brought to us by Northfield Hospital and Clinics. You can see him there running. He's got blocks. He cuts back up the field to the midfield there, and he just completely takes off right there. He just puts the hand up. Looks for the student section. What a run by Cam Kaiser. Oh, my goodness. An amazing athlete. Makes it a 30-0 game on the Heritage Bank scoreboard with 6:16 left in the first half. Stephen Callistad. They're going for 2 here.
Going to go for 2 at 30-0. Thompson with the football, throwing near side, has a man, caught, and
Jake Geiger.
Yes, he is.
What a catch. Catches it in front of the goal line. Turns around, fights the DB, brings it to a 32-0 game. Great play by Jacob Geiger.
Well, I like Jake Geiger as a receiver. He's got really nice hands. He turns around and gets himself oriented, catches that ball, and hangs on to it.
Raiders increasing their lead to 32-0 on the Heritage Bank scoreboard. You're watching NorthfieldLive.com. We're going to take an ad break. Be right back to you with more Raider football action.
Little things in life that matter the most, like spending time with my family. Hip pain started to slow me down, and it was time to get help. I did some research and decided on the orthopedics team at Northfield Hospital and Clinics. They listened to my concerns and helped me make an informed decision. 3 months later, I could not be happier. My hip feels great, and I'm back outside. I appreciate the personalized care I got from the orthopedics team at Northfield Hospital and Clinics.
Making decisions can be hard. Whether you're picking out home design details, choosing a college, or planning a wedding, you put a lot of thought into life's big events. But paying for it all is easy with a home equity line of credit from Hometown Credit Union. Rates are always affordable, and you can quickly apply online at hometowncu.coop. Make the decision easy with a Hometown Credit Union HELOC. Equal housing lender.
Number 34, Joshua Garrett, got the little squibber. He was one of the return men, and the squib kick came all the way back to him. He went on his knees and then stopped the football, so down where he did that, and that is at the 12-yard line.
Yeah, we had a little scrum after the play, too, but obviously that's out the window here.
That last drive, Joey, so they started on the Raiders on the Faribault 24-yard line. wound up in 1st and 30, and then if you count actual plays from scrimmage, one play.
One play.
Yeah.
They went all the way back.
I think that they just want to pile up their total yardage thing, so they're just going to move it back.
Have a
All
little
right, first down, Faribault, and a run up the middle, and nowhere to go on that one. It would be a 2-yard loss, actually.
Cam Kaiser looking for that player of the week in Minnesota here at this point. He is dominating this game on offense and defense.
Man, we are going to have a coach join us during halftime to provide us some stats. So
perfect.
Yeah, we got a guy coming down from up above us here he's up on the rooftop, so we'll be joined by that. That'll be awesome to have.
All right, that sounds good to me.
2nd and 12 now for Faribault at their own 10-yard line. Handoff, and a little room this time, not much, but up to the 12-yard line. And that was
Cam Kaiser.
And then Kaiser with a great tackle, driving him out of bounds.
Cam Kaiser doing everything for this Raiders team that he possibly could. He only got 3 offensive touches in last week, and he has just taken over this game. It's now going to be 3rd and 12 from their own 13 for the Faribault Falcons. Or 3rd and 10, excuse me.
And when it looks like there might be a little opening for a runner for Faribault.
Yeah.
And it's a 2-yard gain. And that tells you how this Raider defense is playing. It's just unbelievable. That looked like a hole.
Yeah, that was a hole for this game.
All right, Faribault 3rd and 10. And keeping it, throwing is Madden. And just off the fingertips over there, and a
flag on the field here.
As they tried to get it to Scholes over there.
It's going to be pass interference on Jake Geiger, it looks like.
Gosh, I think that was such a good play, though. Boy, that was close.
Yeah, it was. And, I think he took down the wide receiver just a little too early there. And I think that's what the flag is going to be here.
I tell you what, though, I watch a lot of high school football at a lot of different stadiums. That's called 1 out of 10 times.
Yeah, absolutely.
Right,
it's one of those.
That is not. Yeah. And it's not that it wasn't a good call, really.
It was a good call.
That usually is let go. 4:39 to go in the first half. The Raiders in the Cannon Valley Classic, leading at 32-0 on your Heritage Bank scoreboard. What a first half it's been, huh?
Yeah. Raiders looking to keep that Cannon trophy here in Northfield.
Yetzer and Scholes in the backfield. The ball goes to Yetzer, and Yetzer falls down, and then he got up and ran it a little ways, but he fell down back at the, where was he again? Back at about the 27-yard line, excuse me. So Faribault with a first down based on the interference penalty. They're at the 27 of their own, and it's 2nd and 10. Raider defense has just been superlative. Counting down towards 4 minutes now in the first half. And there has not been a wide receiver in a formation for Faribault yet. Here's the handoff, and trying to get around the end. Almost looked like he might have a little room. And then taking a step back and being knocked down for a 2-yard loss was the Faribault running back, and that was not Daniel Warden. That's the wrong side of the page.
That was Jaden Hart.
Jaden Hart.
Yeah. And I'm looking at this Faribault roster. There's about 4 players listed as possible wide receivers on their roster. So that would explain the no wide receivers out at any time. And I'm assuming even the guys that are in there listed as wide receivers are going out as tight ends or something.
Ball carrier there, Jaden Hart, was one of 3 players to get an interception last week in Faribault's game. And another handoff and another play with nowhere to go. No gain that time. Well, maybe give him a yard, I guess. And
late flag on the field here.
Something going on in the pickup from that play as they were all kind of together.
We'll see what this is here.
Little rugby play.
So we'll see who this is on.
Referee's discussing it. They'll get it right and let us know what it is.
Assuming this is
against Faribault.
Assuming this will be unsportsmanlike here.
Yeah. Personal foul, unsportsmanlike, and that'll back Faribault way back. And It's not a mistake you need to make in this position, being down 32-0 and in your end of the football field. So it was a 3rd and 10, and that will now be a 3rd and a ton. 26 yards, 3rd and 26, and
it's 4th and 26.
Oh, that's right. That's a loss of down play, too.
Yeah, it was a loss of down.
Yep. So 4th and 26. And it was dead ball after the play anyway, I guess, at that rate. So 4th down and 26.
As Faribault goes out to punt, Jake Geiger back to return. Not sure who the Faribault punter is, but he has had a inconsistent day so far. So that's a solid one.
He's been busy, too.
He has been busy.
It'll skip out of bounds at the 50-yard line right at midfield, a little bit short of that, I guess, at the Faribault 48-yard line. 2:52 to go. The Raiders will take over. On the Heritage Bank scoreboard, they've got a 32-0 lead.
Yeah, and I'm going to expect this to keep being a great game for this Raiders team. I mean, Seth Thompson has just been feeding the ball to his playmakers, and it's been working out great. They haven't been running the ball, which has been surprising, but it has worked out terrifically for this Raiders team. And I'm going to expect them to keep going with that philosophy here, going into the last 2:52 in the first half and the second half.
They'll have it 2 yards into Faribault territory, 2:52 to go, right straight ahead of us here. 2 wide receivers to the far side. A slot near side, and here's Kaiser with the handoff. He'll have a little bit of room down inside the 40, makes more, and knocked out of bounds for a first down. Well, maybe not quite.
It's
we'll
going
see.
to be just shy, but Cam Kaiser is just like a video game out there.
He will have the first down where they're marking it, so they're going to put it down at the 36-yard line, and excuse me for interrupting, Joey. What a fabulous run.
I mean, he just showed off an amazing speed, then shoved a defender off of him, picked up the speed right back up like it was nothing. Found the outside seam, picked up the first down. I mean, just an insane athlete Cam Kaiser is.
No doubt. 12-yard run for Cam. First down. Seth Thompson in the shotgun. Kaiser on his left hand. Handoff to Geiger going around. And motion now over on the far sideline. He's hitting the corner and he's turning it down inside the 25. Knocked out of bounds at around the 20. We'll see where they actually mark it down.
I want to say he's at the 19 there, but I think they're going to mark him down right at the 20.
So 16-yard run for Geiger, who came in motion from the wide receiver position on the near side. And right in front of Seth Thompson, just handed him the football, and off he went. And he's got a little bit of speed too, Joey.
Yeah, absolutely. Jake Geiger, an amazing athlete, along with Cam Kaiser. Just incredible speed on this Raiders team. And it's those plays, those short passes to Jake Geiger and Cam Kaiser that have given this Raiders team the 32-0 lead. I mean, they have just been dominating. Gavin Novotny has also been out making some plays too.
Thompson looking to throw. And he's got a man. Downfield inside the 10, down to the 5-yard line goes...
that is Jake Geiger, of course.
Jake Geiger couldn't catch the number. Thank you.
Yeah, he took a big hit at the end there. Popped up, no problem, though, as he is inside the 5 at about the 4-yard line.
Yeah, so let's see. Yeah, 18-yard pickup on that reception for, well, maybe 17 yards, we'll call it. Goodness sakes, this Raider offense is piling up some numbers here. And some points. 32-0, 1:41 to go on that Heritage Bank scoreboard. And the Raiders with a 1st and goal inside the 5. Thompson in the shotgun. Geiger at his left hand as the whistle blowed for a Northfield timeout. And Seth was moving to hand the ball to Cam, and that's not a bad idea.
Yeah, absolutely. So we're going to take an ad break here. Be right back with more Raider football action.
Heritage Dental Care in Northfield is a general dental clinic specializing in a variety of dental procedures and services. New patients and emergencies are welcomed 5 days a week. Heritage Dental Care is a proud supporter of Northfield Athletics and wish all of our athletes the best of luck this season. Make an appointment today with Dr. David Bress, Dr. David Buck, or Dr. Michael Thompson. Go Raiders!
Valley Auto House has been offering automotive repair services to Northfield and the surrounding area since 1926. Our friendly staff will be able to assist you with any automotive-related issues you may be experiencing, including collision repair and hail damage. We service many different makes and models and will help you get back on the road quickly. Visit us at valleyautohouse.net. Valley Auto House opens 7:30 a.m. to 5 p.m. Monday through Friday at Highway 3 South in Northfield, or find us at valleyautohouse.net.
It was to Kaiser, and he got up to the 5-yard line, and then Seth Thompson ran up and pushed him ahead for a yard, and wound up just inside the 5-yard line as he went right up the middle over the top of his center.
A solid play by Kaiser there. Raiders have a good O-line. It's been pushing all game. There has been a few pass plays where defenders were in Seth Thompson's face, but he always gets the throw off. He's made some great throws, especially the one to Jake Geiger earlier in the game. He made a great throw with 3 defenders in his face, throwing up the ball to Jake Geiger. We'll see what he can do here with less than a minute left in the half.
Snap is back. Pitches it to Kaiser, breaks a tackle, works his way around the far side, breaks another tackle inside the 5, and scoring across the corner of the far end zone, just over the top or just inside the cone, and it's Cam Kaiser with the 4-yard touchdown run.
And you have got to be kidding me, Cam Kaiser. What a run. Oh my goodness, absolutely taking over this game. We're going to see an instant replay here, brought to you by Northfield Hospital and Clinics. As you can see, takes the pitch there, breaks one tackle, breaks another, goes to the outside, runs past the defender, gets into the end zone. What a run by Cam Kaiser, as he has just been dominating this game. Score is now 38-0 on the Heritage-ranked scoreboard. That instant replay is brought to you by Northfield Hospital and Clinics. Skip the waiting room, take care of common illnesses with the new E-Care option. Check out the Northfield Hospital and Clinics website for more information.
Timeout. Faribault, I believe.
Faribault, yep, so we're going to take another ad break here. Be back with more Raider football.
Fireside Orchard and Gardens has gone to great lengths to make their orchard enjoyable for the entire family. Fireside Orchard has cider, pies, fudge, and they grow 27 of our favorite Minnesota varieties, such as Honeycrisp, Sweet Tango, Zester, and Harrelson. Open 7 days a week, 9 to 6, until December 24th. Avoid the crowds and stop by during the week. Fireside Orchard and Gardens is located just west of Northfield on Highway 19. Check them out on Facebook, see a full list of apples at firesideorchard.com, then stop for the apples and stay for the gardens at Fireside Orchard.
Wow, back here now at Memorial Field. It's the Cannon Valley Classic football game between the Raiders and their fellow Big 9 player team in basketball. And, man, it's been quite a game. 38-0 with the extra point upcoming.
Callistad out to attempt the extra point. That is Jake Geiger holding it now.
Oh, good. Man, that looks good. He just bangs them through.
Just
39-0 with the PAT off the foot of Callistad. And what a weapon he is.
Just automatic there. We're going to take another ad break. Be back with even more Raider football action.
Don't miss out on our incredible deal for your back-to-school shopping. At River Valley Eye Professionals, we're offering a buy one, get one deal for your child's prescription glasses. We have a massive selection of frame styles available to help your child see and look their best this school year. Don't miss out on this limited time offer. Check us out at rvep.com. River Valley Eye Professionals. Don't miss seeing your world.
You're back.
And we're back here, NorthfieldLive.com. Stephen Callistad out to kick off to the Faribault Falcons. Raiders currently up 39-0 with 47 seconds left in the first half here from Northfield Memorial Field.
Faribault's had Braden Schultz out for every return attempt until now, and now it's Yetzer out there. And Jaden Hart out there with him as Callistad boots it. And it's a little higher this time now, deep, right into the arms of Callistad, and of Hart, and he'll be up the field and now breaking tackles and up across the 40-yard line, and a good return that time. And that kick is not so much what you want. If you're going to kick it low and fast, you don't want it to go right to the return man. And that one kind of allowed Faribault to outrun things and kind of get some openings to move up the football field. But
It's out kicking your coverage.
It is.
Yeah, there you go. Yeah,
he kicked it a little too hard. It's a little unfortunate there.
I know all about that. How about you guys?
Yep.
Absolutely.
Yep, I outkicked mine.
All right. 37.7 seconds to go in the first half. Faribault with a first down at their own 41-yard line. First play of the possession. And the handoff. And nowhere to go. A 2-yard gain maybe. Tackle there by the Raiders. Let's see. Big guys in there.
Such a big mess with that Faribault strong formation that it's impossible to tell. Did you catch a number on there?
Tacklers were Nicholas Johnson along with Daniel Warden.
Nicholas Johnson, the junior, and Daniel Warden, the senior, combined for that one. Nice tackle there, as I think this clock is just going to take away with 5 seconds now left. Faribault might get this snap off, and they will. It's a handoff going to left side. Breaking some tackles. Almost gets the first down up to the 50.
Yeah.
But it's going to be halftime here from Northfield Memorial Field.
That 6-yard run is the biggest play they've had all half, I'm pretty sure, as far as I can remember. Yeah.
So stay tuned here. We're going to take an ad break, be back with we're going to have a Raider coach in here talking with us, some stats with us. You're listening on AM 1080, 95.1 FM, KYMNradio.net, or watching on NorthfieldLive.com.
Northfield Insurance offers more than just home and auto. They offer business insurance, health insurance, life insurance, and bonds as well. They have a combined 147 years of experience across 6 employees to make sure that you are getting the best possible insurance for your exact needs. Not only will they protect what's yours, they'll make sure that you're cared for like family. Find out how you can get the right insurance for you at nfldins.com or by calling 507-645-8861. Northfield Insurance Agency. They've got you covered.
Don't miss out on our incredible deal for your back-to-school shopping. At River Valley Eye Professionals, we're offering a buy one, get one deal for your child's prescription glasses. We have a massive selection of frame styles available to help your child see and look their best this school year. Don't miss out on this limited time offer. Check us out at rvep.com. River Valley Eye Professionals. Don't miss seeing your world.
For a limited time, first month is free. Northwood Pines, a newly renovated senior living option at Northfield Retirement Community. Feel at home with these private 1-bedroom plus den apartments. This living option is available for individuals and couples. Utilities are included and have on-site complimentary laundry facilities. And now, for a limited time, first month is free. Contact Northfield Retirement Community for more information at northfieldretirement.org. Northfield Retirement Community, innovation, choice, tradition.
This is Barb from Professional Dental Group, letting you know that the doctors and staff of Professional Dental Group are proud to call themselves Northfield Raiders sports fans. Whether scheduling for an implant, mouthguard, or general visit, we look forward to providing you with the same exceptional care that Professional Dental Group has delivered for over 45 years. So on behalf of Dr. Becky Johnson, Dr. John Nowak, Dr. Brian Cravey, Dr. Tyler Yonke, and Dr. Mallory Peterson, go Raiders!
Live doesn't just provide game coverage. We provide opportunities for Northfield youth to showcase, learn, and experience many aspects of media. This opportunity gives students a chance to get real-life experience and build their writing skills. Working at Northfield Live isn't just about the on-screen coverage. The reports and stories about games, athletes, and coaches are just as important as broadcasting the game itself. If you or someone you know might be interested in learning how to write stories about local high school sports, we encourage you to call, text, or email us at the Northfield Live page anytime. From all of us at Northfield Live, go Raiders!
The Quarterback Club of Northfield knows just how hard the student athletes work each and every sports season and would like to wish all of the Raiders athletic teams the best of luck this year. After practice is over or before the big game, stop into the Quarterback Club and grab their roasted chicken, tender baby back ribs, or famous broiled burgers. Short on time? Call ahead and they will have it ready for you to carry out. They serve lunch and dinner, so no matter your busy schedule, the Quarterback Club has something for you. Good luck, Raiders, and we'll see you after the game. The Quarterback Club off Highway 3 in Northfield.
All right, we're back here at halftime from Northfield Memorial Field. Raiders up 39-0 over the Faribault Falcons. We got Sean here. He's got some stats for us here. He's up above us on the roof, working the Northfield Raiders and the coaching staff. You got anything for us here really special that you want to point out for us?
Yeah, the Raiders so far in the first half have been kind of controlling this game. Seth Thompson has completed 8 of 10 passes for 154 yards and 3 touchdowns. We also have good rushing and receiving performance from Camden Kaiser. He's got 60 rushing yards and 2 touchdowns, and 97 yards receiving and 2 touchdowns. They're having a great game.
Absolutely fantastic game from this Northfield Raiders squad. Obviously already up 39-0. What do you think that they're going to really keep excelling at in the second half?
I think defensively they've been doing well at maintaining their assignments, and I think they'll continue that in the second half. I don't see Faribault really moving the ball at all so far. So defensively, I thought the Raiders have played well.
Coach, so last week, really tough one, right, against West. And what a mirror image here, or probably even worse for Faribault before the game's done. That much difference between the teams, your team playing better, how does that shake out?
Well, it's been a great bounce-back week. I think it's all about the matchups right now, and the Raiders have done a good job of preparing, it looks like, for Faribault, and they're playing well. They're executing out there.
All right. Do you think that big loss to Mankato really lit a fire under these guys out, and that's why they're playing so well out here today?
Definitely. I think they felt that was uncharacteristic of themselves, so they went and they took this week of practice very hard, and again, they're coming out, executing, and doing a great job.
All right. Well, thank you. Thank you for your time, and all that's good information. Nice to have you in here. Always nice to have someone with a little more statistics than we have.
Thanks, Coach.
It's great to be here.
Thanks, Coach.
Thank you.
You're listening on AM 1080, 95.1 FM, KYMNradio.net, or watching on NorthfieldLive.com.
The graphic mailbox in the River Park Mall. With all of your mailing and printing needs, we can pack it up, ship it out, and get it down the road. Fabricate a sign or a banner. We work hard to know our products. We can find what works for you and set you up with everything you need. The graphic mailbox in the River Park Mall, offering solutions for you.
Starting the home building process is challenging and it can be overwhelming at times. That's why Schmidt Homes has a plethora of 1 to 2 story floor plans to help you get started. Their vast options feature a wide range of square footage, design styles, bedroom, and bathroom count. Their dedicated team will work with you every step of the way to turn your dream home into a reality. When you're ready to start your next project, be sure to check out Schmidt Homes' beautiful and regularly updated showroom for inspiration. Don't wait to start building your dream home. Learn more at schmidthomes.com.
So we talked about some stats there. One thing we didn't talk about was Jake Geiger. And Jake, by my count, and these are certainly not official, but I have Jake with 54 yards running and 47 yards in receptions. And that kid is a big difference maker, too, for this team. We talk, understandably so, a lot about Cam Kaiser, but I tell you what, Jake Geiger is a big-time player, too, for this team. And this team is just blasting a Faribault team that is coming off of a 28-14 win, and who knows how good St. Anthony's Village is, but doesn't matter who you're playing. This is good first half.
Oh, absolutely. I mean, Cam Kaiser had 150 total yards in the first half. I don't exactly remember what you said Jake Geiger had, but both fantastic. It is a two-headed monster out here for the Raiders, and Seth Thompson is having an insanely proficient day. I believe he said he has gone 8 for 10 so far on his passing attempts.
8 for 10, 100 and, what did he say, 54 yards.
Yeah, something like that.
And 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, and, absolutely insane.
Yeah, overall yards for Jake Geiger would be 101, which is a first half, too.
That is a first half stats.
You know, the one thing you and me are going to have to get ready to look at numbers, because there's going to be a lot of subs playing here in the second half.
Oh, yeah.
And we want to try and get their names on the air. They might not get in every game, and that's the great part about being way ahead here. Not only that, but just, man, they've played a whale of a football game. You know, offensively, as was said, 9 seniors, 2 juniors on this offense, so they should be good. Very, very experienced, really good skill players, and a really good offensive line in front of them. The defense, though, my goodness, Joy, they've just been unbelievable. If I look back at, I keep kind of a drive chart here, Faribault had the ball 7 times, and 6 of those ended in a punt, and the other one ended in the end of the first half.
Yeah.
So I mean, and then Northfield.
And, I think there was also a fumble in there, too.
Yeah, right. Daniel Warden
fell on a
fumble
on the
recovery. Yeah. And the Raiders with 7 possessions, and they have scored a 27-yard field goal. And these are their drives in order. 27-yard field goal, touchdown, 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 touchdown. And, I mean, you just can't play any better, really, as an offense. The one drive, they had a bunch of penalties. They wound up in 1st and 30 and then scored from the 46-yard line in one play.
Insane. Cam Kaiser had an insane run after catch on that play. And I think that I'm expecting we're going to see JT Groutman in here at quarterback in relief for Seth Thompson pretty soon. We saw him in the last bit of the Mankato game when the Raiders were getting blown out. Now they're blowing out Faribault, and I would expect to see him here, maybe even in the third quarter. He looks pretty good in the limited action he saw. He's a sophomore, and I think it's going to be pretty nice to see him and all the younger underclassmen and juniors and the seniors who don't get to play too much here. As I mean, it's a rivalry game, no matter what the outcome is. Everyone looks forward to this Faribault game. The stands are packed here for this home opener. The student section is getting loud. I'm waiting for them to really speak up so we can get this mic on.
And we haven't mentioned it, but ESPN is here. Did you see that?
They are. We got an ESPN table here.
With an ESPN table down there, kind of taking care of some of the work, too. So it's probably, I'm guessing there's probably nobody listening to us. If it's also on ESPN.
I don't know why you would want to go to us if you can get the ESPN.
A lot of cowboy
I'm pretty
hats.
sure I saw Joe Buck over there.
Yeah, a lot of cowboy hats in the crowd tonight. The kids having a good time and coming out to the game. Pretty good crowd through the rest of the stands. Pretty good Faribault crowd across the way.
Yeah, it is.
And, you know, it's one of those things where, as I was talking to Tom Groutman, the former longtime athletic director before the game, and I said, you know, probably neither one of these teams really knows who they are yet.
Yeah.
And the Raiders giving an emphatic answer that they are better than they were last week. Yeah.
Raiders have found an identity here in the first half of this game, and that's for sure. We're going to take another ad break here. Be back with Raider football action in the second half of this game. Raiders up 39-0 on the Heritage Bank scoreboard currently.
Gardens offers a wide range of fresh, locally grown produce, including red, yellow, and white onions, plus a variety of tomatoes, including sun sugar, big boy, and cherry tomatoes. Enjoy juicy peaches, watermelons, and don't forget the delicious sweet corn. Thomas Gardens. Check them out on Facebook, then stop by. Open 9 to 6 Monday through Saturday and Sunday 10 to 4 to shop from a local family business. Thomas Gardens and Nursery, conveniently located along Highway 20 between Faribault and Northfield.
KYMN Radio 95.1 has been serving the Northfield area since 1968, delivering local news, weather, and sports every day, 7 days a week, 365 days a year. Whether it's 95.1 FM, AM 1080, or online at kymnradio.net, we'll keep you up to date with the latest happenings and events in Northfield and the surrounding area. And be sure to follow us on social media too. KYMN 95.1, we're all things Northfield.
It's easy to forget.
But we can do that, and then
Heritage Dental Care in Northfield is a general dental clinic specializing in a variety of dental procedures and services. New patients and emergencies are welcomed 5 days a week. Heritage Dental Care is a proud supporter of Northfield Athletics and wish all of our athletes the best of luck this season. Make an appointment today with Dr. David Bress, Dr. David Buck, or Dr. Michael Thompson. Go Raiders!
Valley Auto House has been offering automotive repair services to Northfield and the surrounding area since 1926. Our friendly staff will be able to assist you with any automotive-related issues you may be experiencing, including collision repair and hail damage. We service many different makes and models and will help you get back on the road quickly. Visit us at valleyautohouse.net. Valley Auto House opens 7:30 a.m. to 5 p.m. Monday through Friday at Highway 3 South in Northfield, or find us at valleyautohouse.net.
And we're back here from Northfield Memorial Field. As we see Kamari and Gant, the senior, running out with that Northfield flag, getting the crowd hyped up as Northfield goes out to stretch. And, you know, we've talked a lot about in this broadcast for good reason. Guys like Cam Kaiser, Jake Geiger, Seth Thompson, those are the guys, they're going to go out, they're going to make the plays. But the guys who really make the plays happen as the O-line. We've mentioned Kyan Rauch. We've mentioned that he's going to SCSU. He's a great player. But also John Newberg, great guard. Noah Ackerman, a fantastic center. He has been very consistent. Carter DeMonso also holding his own out there. And the only junior on this offensive line is Trenton Zavalleri. Excuse me if I'm mispronouncing that last name. But, yeah, they just have a fantastic O-line. It's what's making these holes for guys like Cam Kaiser and Jake Geiger to get open and run through those when they're rushing, get open when they're receiving the ball. And we just always want to show them some love here.
I couldn't agree more. They don't, being the father of a center, nobody's going to know who they are when they come back as an alumni. But looking at the rest of that starting offensive unit, Seth Thompson, a junior, at quarterback Cam Melgren, a running back is a senior, and then just listen to all the seniors as we go through this. Jake Geiger, a senior, Cam Kaiser, a senior, Trenton Zalvarelli, a junior. So Trenton and Seth, the only juniors on the offensive unit. The rest of the linemen seniors, and then Gavin Novotny and Daniel Worden also seniors. And that starting lineup was sent to me by Brent Ewell and is sponsored by Richie Eye Clinic. End summer free of glasses or contacts. Swing into fall with an up to $500 off of a LASIK treatment. That's Richie Eye Clinic. Give them a call. Defensive side, excuse me.
We might need to update that tagline here. It's getting pretty comfortably into fall here. But as you were saying, going into the defense here.
So the defensive starters, too. Let's run through that. Kyan Rauch, John Newberg, and Henry Weber are the linemen. Linebackers Daniel Worden, Cam Melgren. Outside linebackers Nick Eschen and Owen Murphy. Owen's been in on some plays out there. Cam Kaiser, the free safety. Jake Geiger, the free safety. And Gavin Novotny and Michael Stewart are the cornerbacks. And Stewart, a sophomore, and also Henry Weber, a sophomore. And on the defense, just 7 seniors, and the rest 2 sophomores and then juniors for the balance. But this is a fun one. But now we have to get our eyes open and find these players going in there because Grandpa and Grandma want to hear their name.
That's exactly what we're going for here.
And so, 2 minutes to go here, Joey. What are you looking for the Raiders to kind of do here in their first drive? I'm sure they'll have first team on defense and offense, at least one possession.
I'm sure for a possession or two, we're going to see the first team out here. And then I think we're just going to slowly start seeing the guys get siphoned out. I'm sure that Cam Kaiser and Jake Geiger are probably going to be pulled before Seth Thompson does. That's just kind of what I'm assuming with him being the quarterback. He's not taking those big hits that they're taking. But, you never know. They could all just get subbed out immediately. We could not see them again this game. But we'll just see what happens here. I think that the Raiders, even with their B squad, they're going to be fired up. They're still going to have a bunch of momentum. I think they can still put up plenty of points in the second half here and really make this a good rout of Faribault and put their point differential in the positive here. They took a big 42-0 loss to Mankato East.
Yeah.
And, making that go positive here. Already up 39-0 on the Heritage Bank scoreboard, so they just need a field goal to do that. So, I think we're going to see a nice second half from the Raiders here. Maybe not as great as the first half, but I think still a really good one.
Just over 1 minute here as the Raider fight song comes on before the start of the third quarter. The Raiders will start with the ball here in the third quarter as they kick to Faribault to start the game. Faribault's kicking team is trotting onto the football field, and a beautiful Memorial football field it is here at Memorial Stadium. It's nice and lush and green and soft. I walked across it before the game, and then just a little bit about the weather this evening. I think I could say a few hundred Friday night football games, most of them up in the Twin Cities, and I've never seen this perfect of a weather night. No wind whatsoever.
Oh my goodness. It's perfect.
Cool, not humid, wonderful for the players and fans alike.
It is 67 degrees, completely clear skies even in the night. You really cannot ask for better football weather. And not on a better field either. Northfield takes great pride in their field, as you can tell just by looking at it on the broadcast. And just by, I went down there when I tried to grab that pregame interview with the coaches. Couldn't get them, but, just walking across that field, it just feels great. Here's the kickoff.
Here's the kickoff going deep. carrying to the 20-yard line, bouncing down to the 15, and the Raiders will bring it back from there, and slipping a tackle and getting out to the 30-yard line. Ball carrier Novotny. Gavin brought it out there with good, sure hands. So the Raiders will have a first down to start the third quarter here at their own 30-yard line.
Yeah, Gavin, we haven't seen too much of him getting the ball so far this game, as Seth Thompson is already not on the field. JT Groutman is our quarterback.
You know, you really have to like that when coaches do that. I have seen coaches, and one of these things happened at St. Olaf 4 or 5 years ago, where a coach came in there and he was upset with the St. Olaf head coach. And it was a 98-0 game, and they were going for 2 at the end of the game.
Yeah.
And
that's
I won't name any names, but I think you can guess who it was. And that is part of what
decision.
Really, and that's just awful. So I love to see this with JT getting a chance. And a new running back in there, that's Owen Murphy. He'll take the football across the 30 to the 31-yard line.
Owen, a star on the defense. He doesn't see a whole lot of offensive touches here. Nice to see him getting out there, as he can really do some damage here.
That was Owen, right, Joey?
I believe it was.
I think I had the number right.
I want to say that was Owen.
Yeah, it was. Okay. Yeah. All right, so JT Groutman. It looks like, as I look across here, I'm not sure there's any starters in there right now.
I don't believe so. Maybe offensive lineman or two. But
so good for Coach Ewell. I think that's just really good sportsmanship. Plus, it's really good for your team.
Absolutely. It's giving those guys, the younger guys, as Northfield is a very senior-heavy class, the varsity opportunities.
And up to the 25-yard line that time, as Murphy tried to pull him forward. The running back can't quite catch his number as he walks to the side there.
I think.
Let's see.
Was it number
80 or what was it?
26, I want to say? Christian Whiteman, maybe?
I almost think it was Justin Sanoa, 88, I thought it looked like, but maybe. I may be wrong. Couldn't really get a good look at him. He didn't turn towards me.
Yeah.
Have to train these guys to do that, don't we, so we can see their numbers.
I think you were looking at the wrong lineup there. I just flipped it over for you. I think that was Charlie Becker wearing number 88.
Oh, okay. All right, good.
And there is Charlie Becker. Throwing it to him now, and he drops it. Unfortunate drop there from the sophomore. It'll be 3rd and 5 now. Or 4th and 5, excuse me.
All right, and so the Raiders
have to punt for the first time.
Will have to punt. And
punter is
Cam Kaiser will be in to kick it away, and the return man for Faribault, let's catch his number, is Schultz, Braden Schultz.
Braden Schultz out to return Cam Kaiser's punt. Cam, of course, a good punter, because why wouldn't he be? Fantastic in everything he does.
Braden Schultz is one of those guys, not quite like Cam, but for their team, he's a guy you want the ball in his hands, too. And he catches it on the run and brings it back to the 40, where he's spun down by the Raiders.
Great tackle by Jay Geiger there. Bring him down immediately after catching that, as Raiders looking to get something going on defense. We'll really have to try to see what's going on here on the defensive side of the ball. But it does look like we do have some starters still out there on the defense.
So we've got Nick Eschen still in there.
I think
Gavin's in there.
I think the defense is pretty much untouched, as Kaiser.
Yeah, it looks like that is mostly starters at least. So Faribault, their first possession of the second half. Typical power formation. They have yet to use a wide receiver. There's the handoff to Braden Schultz. He'll power his way up close to a first down, almost to the 50-yard line. They'll knock him down at the 49. The first down is at the Raider 49. He's at his own 49 right now, but it'll be a 2nd and 2.
Good run there. Faribault lighting a fire under themselves here for the second half, trying to make this at least not look so bad when you're looking at the box score later. Hopefully they can get something going.
Yeah, I mean, you don't really want to see them do that, but then again, you do.
You want to see them put up 10 or something.
All right, Faribault football, 2nd and 2, probably the best down and distance situation they've had all game. Here's a handoff to Schultz. He'll have a first down across the 45-yard line, knocked down at the 44.
And I think here in the third quarter, that is Faribault's first down.
Guess who with the tackle? Cam Kaiser.
Kaiser just doing everything for this Raiders team, as we've said before.
And from what I understand, just an all-world hockey player.
Oh,
as well.
absolutely.
I don't know if he plays baseball or runs track.
He's an amazing baseball player, of
Goodness
course.
sakes, why not?
Star varsity center fielder, star hockey player. He was drafted by a team for hockey. As he is a D1 talent, it's just which one of the three does he want to do.
Right. Well, that's the problem I never experienced, Joey.
Exactly. I feel that.
So 1 yard loss on that first down play there for Faribault. It'll put him back in 2nd 11 at the Raider 45-yard line. What a great Friday football night in Minnesota.
Oh, my goodness.
We'll start trying to, excuse me, Joey, I'll start trying to pick up some scores from other games too as we go along here. That is, if my MiFi thing will work. All right. 1st, 2nd, and 11 for Faribault. Power formation again. Handoff to Schultz. Caught at the line of scrimmage and driven back. And knocked down there. 4 or 5 Raiders in the pushback scheme there. I think the one guy I might not see out there might be Kyan Rauch.
I think I did see Kyan Rauch on the sideline there, as I think they're just giving the big guy a rest.
3rd and 11 for Faribault.
Yep, that is Kyan Rauch all the way down there at the left end. He's sticking out there.
Yeah, he's one guy I can pick out of the crowd down there without seeing numbers.
I was confused why I couldn't find him there. He's way down at the end there.
Big 3rd down play here for Faribault, 3rd and 11. And the handoff again to Schultz. He's got a little room this time, and he'll have a 5, 6, 7-yard gain. And he'll take it down inside the 40 to the 38-yard line.
And another late flag on the field.
Oh, goodness sakes.
That has been a problem all game.
Well, we'll see which way this one goes and what the call is. One thing you'd hate to see from rivals and towns that are just a few miles apart would be any kind of breakdown in decorum, so to speak.
Yeah.
Not saying that's what we have here, but... And this will go actually against the Raiders.
I think this is the first one of those calls that has gone against the Raiders. That's going to be an automatic first down for the Faribault Falcons.
And a lot of yards. They're going to march them down inside the 25-yard line to the 24. So first down for Faribault, by far their best field position at the Raider 24-yard line. It's 39-0, 7:21 to go in the 3rd quarter on your Heritage Bank scoreboard. Madden under center, left foot back, and he's taken down immediately as somebody just plain flat out missed
number
a block
45,
there.
Henry Weber, bringing him down immediately. The sophomore making a name for himself out here. What a tackle. Oh, my goodness, Henry Weber.
I don't think anybody touched him. I think there was a kind of a scheme breakdown there, so to speak. And so a loss of 3, I guess we'll call it. 2nd and 13. With the ball set down at the 26-yard line.
Here, I want to get a replay
Northfield
on this
Raiders.
one real quick. There's Henry Weber just immediately bringing him down. We kind of cut it short there. But great play by Henry Weber there to sack Madden Paul.
There's the snap. Handoff to Schultz. Caught in the backfield. Slips away. Now a lot of room to run inside the 15-yard line. And, well, I guess that's a lot for how this has gone for Faribault. 6-yard gain for Braden Schultz.
Yeah, shut off a tackler immediately. He got up there. Solid run there for Faribault.
I mean, you can see how he's a good player.
He is a good player. I mean, but this Northfield defense is not allowing anything to happen. I mean, a 2-3 yard gain is big.
Sorry, Joey. 3rd and 6 at the Raider 20-yard line for Faribault.
I'm just surprised that Faribault hasn't tried changing up the offensive scheme. I mean, I'm sure this is what they think works for them.
I don't think they probably have anything else that they've worked on, maybe.
And that's going to be a neutral zone infraction on the Raiders. I saw someone jump there.
Coming across the line here on the left end.
Faribault going north on the field.
Yeah, Faribault moving right to left here. They're moving towards the north goalpost and timeout, I guess, on the football field.
Timeout. We're going to take an ad break. Be back with more Raider football action here.
student to the games and get paid. Many of us would love an extra flexible way to earn money. Benjamin Bus has many driving positions available, including vans that won't require a CDL, small and regular sized school buses. These positions offer flexible hours, days off when kids are out of school. You can even bring your kids to work with you and get paid to watch their games. Benjamin Bus offers on-site training and testing, along with wages up to $24 an hour. No experience is necessary. Stop by Benjamin Bus on Highway 3 in Northfield and we'll be happy to answer any questions.
We know that there is more to a home than the building. There is care and detail in every last nook and cranny of what you call home. That's why Schmidt Homes is the only call you'll ever have to make. Their in-house designer will work with you to get everything the way you want it. Their highly skilled craftsmen and quality materials will ensure the best possible value for your home. When you're ready to start building your home, be sure to check out Schmidt Homes' beautiful and regularly updated showroom for inspiration. Get started building your dream home. Learn more at schmidthomes.com.
And we're back here. Faribault 3rd and 6 from their own 20. Flag was picked up.
And the handoff to Schultz going around the right side across his tackle area, and he'll have 3 yards on that gain. So it'll put him in 4th and about 3. But I was thinking, Joey, I think this is their first time in Raider territory. Pretty sure it is.
I mean, it's definitely their first time this deep. There might have been one possession where they got up to 40 or something, but definitely nothing like this.
No, this is their first time, I'm sure. And looking at my drive chart thing here, too. So it just points out how well the Raiders have played. 4th, and actually looks like more like 4 for Faribault. Deep in the Raider territory. Madden takes it, hands for Schultz. Same play, and he'll run into a Raider or 2 or 3, and he will be short. First guy to hit him down there was Owen Murphy.
Owen Murphy flying around on the defense.
And the one thing, too, that you have to like about this defense is that the pursuit to the ball is unreal.
Absolutely.
They really fly at that football. And it's something that, maybe somebody might be watching a tape here at some point in time, and they might say, man, those guys are ripe for a halfback pass or a screen play, that type of thing. Because, they just flow so beautifully to the ball. And some teams might use that against you once, and then it won't happen again.
Yeah, absolutely.
All right, Raider football. J.T. Groutman, the quarterback. He'll hand it off, and the Raiders will have a runner up to almost the 20-yard line. They started out at their own 16, 3-yard gain.
Another flag on the field here. As there has just been so many flags on the field.
Nolan Feldhockey is in there at a running back. I don't think he was the one that carried the football, but he might have been.
Nolan Feldhake, the senior.
Feldhake, excuse me. Yeah, and there are certainly no starters in there right now for the Raider offense, and that's great.
Yeah, absolutely.
Great that you can do it, and great that you will do it.
Yeah.
Running onto the field now, J.T. Groutman with the play, number 16. I've heard a lot about him, too, as a quarterback coming up.
Yeah, he's going to be a great quarterback when his time comes.
Pulls his jersey, goes under center, hands it off. And the run, a couple of yards. They'll bring it up across the 20, give him a 2-yard gain.
Yeah, and obviously you want to get these younger guys in, but also it's a great time for those seniors who don't get to play a lot on the varsity level to get in there and get their touches here.
Sophomore Charlie Becker on that carry. It's 3rd and about 4 for the Raiders. The ball is sitting at the 22-yard line. Have to get to about the 26.
We'll see. I'm assuming the Raiders go for a pass here.
See if JD can crank one up, huh? And he is back to throw. Rolling out to the near side. Throws one, sidearm caught. And up to the 30, knocked out at the 31-yard line is Julian Vasquez for the Raiders.
What a throw by J.T. Groutman, rolling out to his right side, throwing sidearm, finding
little
Vasquez.
Patrick Mahomes
That's
going
what
there,
I was
just
gonna
throwing
say.
that ball kind of
Throwing
almost
like
from
a
his hip.
shortstop.
Yeah. And it
from
worked
the
well.
hip, it works out for him.
Exactly. Good looking pass, too, wasn't that?
Yeah.
And a good catch. And a first down for the second unit Raider offense. And I sometimes you'll see these coaches play their best skill players deep into a game like this, and then one of them gets hurt.
That's absolutely the scariest thing.
This is so smart of the Raider coaching staff for so many reasons. Here's the pitch, and nowhere to go that time. On first down, he'll be stopped right at the line of scrimmage, and again, that's Charlie Becker carrying the football.
Yeah, Becker gotten a lot of touches out here. You love to see it. Becker, a sophomore here. Nice to see him out there. So it's going to be 2nd and 10 again.
2nd and 10. JT runs back with the play. What a great first half for the Raiders. Defensively and offensively, kicking, punting, every aspect of the game. I guess we can't say punting because they never punted, but
they punted once.
One time here a little bit ago.
It was a fantastic punt, too.
I think the Faribault punter probably has some ice on his leg about now, but it's he's been busy.
Yeah, he has.
3rd and 9 after a 1-yard run by Northfield. Let's see if I can get some of these numbers picked up for you.
It's so hard to tell just from our angle.
And off, back to throw, right over the middle, a quick little play. There's Murphy with the football. He's up to midfield and knocked out of bounds. The ball will be placed, I think, on the Raider side of midfield.
That was Christian Whiteman.
Oh, I'm sorry. Thought it was Owen.
That was 26, not 25. Very close.
Gosh.
Yeah. Whiteman, the sophomore.
You know, for a future broadcaster, I think really what I'm helping you out with tonight is teaching you what you should not do.
Hey, always need it.
Both of you have been fantastic. I'm getting text compliments about both of you. It's been
a lot
great.
easier when you have someone else on the broadcast and you're not trying to keep all the dead air by yourself.
You know, really helps me too that you know this team better than I do and what they like to do. And here's a great run for Northfield as it goes around the far side by Vasquez. And that'll be about an 8-yard pickup.
Great jet sweep to Julian Vasquez.
It'll make it 2nd and 2.
Clock's ticking down here in the 3rd quarter. Less than 40 seconds. Raiders will probably only get one more play off here.
Still 39-0 on that Heritage Bank scoreboard. J.T. Groutman in at quarterback, the sophomore. Good basketball player, also a really good baseball player.
Yeah.
He's another guy that, I would not have any idea how it feels to have that talent.
And flag on the field, play is going to stop.
Carey went up the middle, and it was Whiteman again with it.
I think
play
it's
was
a false
stopped.
Start here. And yes, it will be. False start on the Northfield Raiders.
So picking up a few of these lineman numbers, Braxton Wood is on the football field.
That's nice to have.
Just when you say it, they all turn sideways to you. We'll catch them here, though.
Got to get them to. And that will take us to the end of the 3rd quarter here on NorthfieldLive.com. Raiders up 39-0 on the Heritage Bank scoreboard. Stay tuned for the 4th quarter of this football game.
Quarterback Club of Northfield knows just how hard the student athletes work each and every sports season and would like to wish all of the Raiders athletic teams the best of luck this year. After practice is over or before the big game, stop into the Quarterback Club and grab their roasted chicken, tender baby back ribs, or famous broiled burgers. Short on time? Call ahead and they will have it ready for you to carry out. They serve lunch and dinner, so no matter your busy schedule, the Quarterback Club has something for you. Good luck, Raiders, and we'll see you after the game. The Quarterback Club, off Highway 3 in Northfield.
Does your business have a trusted financial partner you can count on? Hi, I'm Kirk Mullenbrook with Merchants Bank, a community bank that believes in building community by building businesses. That means we're here to be a resource and a sounding board through the ups and downs of your business. It's about partnership, built on mutual trust and respect. We want to know what makes your business unique and help you reach your next goal, whether that's hiring your first employee or expanding to a new location. If you're ready for that kind of partner, join the Merchants Bank family today.
Welcome back here as Raiders coming out of the end of the third quarter here, going into the fourth. I see Weston Wendling out on the field now for the Northfield Raiders. One of the seniors who, he's a good player, but just, can't have everyone out on the field at the same time.
2nd and 5, the Raiders at the 47 of Faribault. Just across midfield, JT Groutman. At quarterback, 2 receivers to the far side, 2 running backs as Groutman goes under center. Runs back to throw, good blocking up front, gets it downfield, and the catch is made by Vasquez.
Julian Vasquez
will be for a first down.
Having a great game, the sophomore Julian Vasquez is. Oh my goodness, he is flying around out there. As Vasquez is coming out off the field for this play, but he has just been flying around here in the second half. Really been carrying this offense after the starters came off. He's going to be a problem for the Northfield Raiders for a while.
Yeah, no question. Groutman under center again, 2 running backs, receiver to the far side. Here's the handoff up the middle, nothing doing there. He'll have maybe a yard, maybe 2.
That was Becker there.
Becker getting a few carries. And coming on the football field now as a running back, Seth Riley for the Raiders.
Seth Riley, a senior. He's a really nice guy. It's nice to see him get out on the field there.
Also out there, Justice Nauman.
I mentioned Weston Wendling got out in the field as a guard. He is a surprisingly good quarterback if you ever want to have him throw a pass in practice. He's a huge guy, but he's pretty nimble out there.
Eli Hins is the center right now. There's the snap, handoff, and nowhere to go there. Kind of got a little mixed up in the backfield as they ran kind of a crossing handoff, and the first back going off to the far side kind of ran into Groutman a little bit. Just kind of messed up the timing just a little bit. Also out there, Tanner Craig, a senior lineman for the Raiders.
Tanner Craig, another good guy I know really well. Eli Hines, he's on the Olympic weightlifting team with me. He's a great weightlifter, too. I think last year was his first year, and he did really well.
You're a weightlifter?
I am.
All right.
Weightlifter.
I'll have to be really nice to you.
The student section here in Northfield is getting loud, still keeping with the energy deep into this game, and you'd love to see it.
And back to throw again. JT looks downfield and skips it a little bit short there, looking downfield.
Yeah, he was rolling out to his right there. He had 2 defenders in his face.
Christian Whiteman, I think, the intended, right down there?
I think it was Whiteman there.
Yeah.
I think he had 2 defenders in his face and 2 defenders in between him and Whiteman. It was a really tough throw, and he made a good attempt at it. Just couldn't get it there, and that's just something that he's going to keep working on. And I think eventually he'll get that throw down. But for the sophomore, those game experience in those throws, it is important.
Number 78, Weston Wendling, a senior out there also playing in the offensive line. Groutman in the shotgun this time, takes the snap, runs off to his right side, looking downfield with his eye on somebody, and just can't quite get it there. Looking downfield for Justice Nauman.
Yeah, that was just not his best throw. I mean, that's just get the kinks out. Probably a little nervous here. Nerves are high.
Right, but when you think about it, like, heaven forbid, he's called into service for an injury or something.
Yeah.
And now he's got a little bit of those nerves out.
Absolutely.
Right?
That's why this is so important. And, I mean, Seth is a class above him. Eventually, Seth's going to be graduated, and he's probably going to be the starting quarterback. This is just important experience for them, as the punt unit is out here for Northfield.
Well, actually, they turned it over on downs, so Faribault with the football. And they're at their own 38-yard line.
Didn't realize it was already 4th down. Faribault gets stuffed at the line again.
You know, if you watch, Lakeville South plays an almost identical offense, and they've been very, very successful with it. And when I watch them play, of course, they're a bigger school too, and they have access to a little more talent than even Northfield, for example. But when they run that offense, it's just clicking, and it is unbelievably fun to watch. Even though it's a running offense, a lot of people don't think that'll be fun, but it is.
It is fun.
But when you watch Faribault, they just don't quite have the timing down yet, and they haven't run it. I think, first year coach, I think that they probably just started running this, as far as I know.
So, this Northfield front seven is elite. It is an amazing front seven. This entire defense is incredible, and I think it's just them getting past this offensive line. Faribault, obviously, they won their first game. We're not sure how good the team that they played was, but they won, and you can't take that away from them. As I'm assuming this offense worked then, and it's looked solid so far. It's just this Northfield has been eating up that offensive line, and I think that's just really all that they need to get down. If they just block a little better, I think that they would have an incredible offense because they have some really good running backs.
And call up the middle on the run on 3rd down. It'll be 4th and 3 to go as they pick up about 2. And underneath that pile there, big number 63, Cole Matthews, a sophomore. Also in there, Caden Oakland in there, and Jack Pribble.
Caden Oakland, a guy who played a lot of time in Mankato, and during that game, he made some good plays out there, too.
Good wrestler.
Good wrestler.
And,
great wrestler.
And then when he steps on the football field, head basketball coach Matt Christensen holds his breath.
Yeah, he is important to a lot of sports here. This is a good run. This is going to be a first down and more.
Moving the football and bringing it on a great run all the way down on a 4th down, all the way inside Raider territory to the 40-yard line. So that may be their biggest run of the night, 15-yarder.
I'm sure it is. Jaden Hart just kind of exploded there, went by Northfield's entire defense. .5:30 left in the game here. Northfield up 39-0 on the Heritage Bank scoreboard.
Dylan Morrow out there too, a sophomore for the Raiders. And the exact same offensive set. And that power, here's Schultz with it, trying to get around the far side. The Raiders stretching him out, moving him towards the sideline. He cuts it up, though, and we'll have about a 7-yard pickup on that far sideline. Braden Schultz.
Great play by Faribault there.
Braden's going to have himself some good games yet, Joey. He's a good football player.
He is an electric running back out there. I mentioned it earlier, but this student section in Northfield is still fired up. They're yelling, they're cheering. It is exciting to see here. They are very comfortably winning this game, but they are still giving the same energy that they had at kickoff.
Another thing to point out about Faribault, too, is, and especially this kind of offense, and nothing against quarterback Madden out there tonight, but they don't have their starting quarterback tonight. And so when you have that, and this type of an offense, the footwork is so important, and all the fakes and everything. And I don't know how good Schrott is, but I do know he was their starting quarterback.
Yeah.
And a first down picked up again by Faribault.
You see Cam Milgren's in a...
Yeah, I saw that.
In a big leg boot.
Cam is on crutches here. Hopefully he's feeling all right. I think, we're hoping
Cam Milgren, that is.
Cam Milgren, yeah. Cam is... we're hoping it's nothing too serious, as he does look comfortable walking around, but he's not putting any pressure on there.
And number 30, Aaron Reister on the football field.
That's my boy.
Yeah, there you
go. He's not been out for football since he was in the 6th grade.
Yeah.
And he's always been doing fall ball and lifting and everything. And I'm like, you just need to go be with the boys.
Yeah.
Just go stay on the sideline, be in the locker room, be with the boys. And so he's been enjoying it. It's been good for him to be out there. And he's doing fall ball as well. But it's a little busy schedule. But he's getting it done.
Well, I thought I had to at least get that name.
Yeah, thank you.
Yeah, sophomore year I did fall ball and baseball, and I ended up taking a line drive to the face because I was so tired after football practice. I couldn't get my glove up.
Yep.
Well, with this running time, the things go fast, and we're at 3 minutes to go now in this football game. And the Raiders have not scored here in the second half, but they have played a lot of kids, and that's far more important than building on a 39-0 lead.
Oh, absolutely.
And,
I mean, building on a 39-0 lead is not important.
No.
It's really less than important.
Well, it's such a luxury to have this opportunity to have kids out there that, number one, deserve a chance to play. Number two, need to be ready when they're called on.
I mean, Northfield is such a talented team that you're just going to get these guys who can't get out there to play regularly, and this is the perfect time for them.
Faribault's doing the same thing here.
Faribault is,
yeah. So it's great for both of them. They're getting their younger guys reps and all the way around.
There's Schultz. Cuts off left tackle and gets a good gain and a first down on a 6-yard gain.
Clock is ticking, almost at 2 minutes left in the game.
Colin Staub is on the football field for the Raiders.
Wrestler.
Another wrestler.
Colin a junior?
I believe so.
And a minute and a half now to go as this running clock works its way out. And a timeout taken by Faribault.
So we're going to take an ad break. Be back for the last stretch of game here on NorthfieldLive.com.
Community banking at its best. Whether you are looking to improve your financial future, planning to buy a new home, or considering a mortgage, Heritage Bank in Northfield can help. Our ability to make decisions locally provides you the highest level of service at competitive rates. Your finances and home are important to you, and having a staff that you can trust makes all the difference. We make banking easy with real estate specialists and loan officers ready to help you. Stop by Heritage Bank on Highway 3 or contact us at heritagebankmn.com and see how the professionals at Heritage Bank can help you build your future.
Hi, Dr. Michael Ritchie Eye Clinic and LASIK Center. Do you have HSA dollars that you're looking at wondering, hey, what can I use these on? Did you know you can use HSA, HRA, and other health savings accounts to pay for your LASIK procedure? In addition, if you have a Flex account, you can set aside money in your Flex account for next year to use towards LASIK.
Ritchie Eye Clinic and LASIK Center, Faribault. World-class LASIK, small-town traffic. RitchieEyeClinic.com.
With that, the time will run off the scoreboard, and running time games mercifully go fast in the second half, and the Raiders earned their way to that. They played a lot of players, Joey, and
it was a great game by the Raiders.
We have not gotten to one thing we need to get to. Let's see here. Where did I put that?
Where's the script at?
The post. What did we do with that? Let's see here.
We have something from Post here as we look.
There it is. Hey, Post Company had cereal giveaways down at the north end of the stadium here tonight, and we wanted you to know that Malt-O-Meal and Post cereals like Fruity Pebbles and Honeycomb are manufactured, of course, right here in Northfield. Check out the Campbell Mill next time you are driving out of town on 19, and you can't miss that. Thanks. And then also the Ames Mill, which is, of course, downtown, closer to the festivities this weekend. And Post Consumer Brands and Malt-O-Meal have been in the Minnesota community for more than 100 years, and they are proud to call Northfield home. Even after a century, we remain dedicated to this local community, donating millions of bowls of cereal every year to local families and supporting local events. Also, Post Consumer Brands is on site tonight, as we said, handing out T-shirts, free cereal, business cards. They'll be back, I'm assuming, at another home game, probably. Perhaps
I don't think they're going to do this at another one. They were going to do this the very first night. We got Cardinal Glass, I think, is going to do homecoming. But there are openings. I was talking with the new AD, John Mahal, today. There are openings for more companies that would like to do this, to sponsor a football game and be the sponsor of that game and do giveaways and things like that. So reach out to Mr. Mahal or even myself, Lance Reister, or Lance, KYMN at Gmail, and we'll get you hooked up to take advantage of that opportunity. You want to fire a really quick ad break here, and then we'll do the post-game report?
Absolutely. Let's do that.
All right. The final score is 39-0 as I stall finding the post-game clip. There it is. You're watching Northfield Live and listening to KYMNradio.net. We'll be right back with the post-game recap brought to us by Service Master by Hyatt.
Start your morning with the KYMN Morning Show. This is Jeff Johnson. Join me each weekday from 6 to 9 a.m. when I talk with local people making news. Rich Larson has the area's most comprehensive and up-to-date newscasts. Weather specialist Bob Matheson will have your forecast. And Tim McNiff joins us for news with a side of sports. Find out what's happening in your community by listening to 95.1 FM, AM 1080, or online at KYMNradio.net. KYMN 95 The One.
Northfield Live doesn't just provide game coverage. We provide opportunities for Northfield youth to showcase, learn, and experience many aspects of media. This opportunity gives students a chance to get real-life experience and build their writing skills. Working at Northfield Live isn't just about the on-screen coverage. The reports and stories about games, athletes, and coaches are just as important as broadcasting the game itself. If you or someone you know might be interested in learning how to write stories about local high school sports, we encourage you to call, text, or email us at the Northfield Live page anytime. From all of us at Northfield Live, go Raiders!
When your carpets, upholstery, and floors look dirty and stained, call the professionals at Service Master by Hyatt. Service Master has been an industry leader for more than 20 years and have proven cleaning products to remove even the toughest stains and get the winter weather out of your carpets and floors. Eliminate dirt and grime from your carpet, hardwood, tile, and laminate floors. When you're in need of cleaning, demand the yellow van and call Service Master by Hyatt today.
Demand the yellow van. Service Master.
Welcome back and welcome to our post-game cleanup brought to us by Service Master by Hyatt. When disaster strikes, demand the yellow van. Northfield Raiders dominate the Faribault Falcons, winning 39-0 on the Heritage Bank scoreboard, and just a great win. They had an amazing onslaught in the first half. Cam Kaiser, Jake Geiger, both going over 100 total yards in that first half. Seth Thompson doing a great job at quarterback, going 8 for 10 on his passing attempts. Very consistent. He also had a great run in there, picking up a great first down. I mean, just an all-around great day by the offense. And the defense, I mean, you cannot say enough about this Northfield defense. Absolutely swallowing up anything that Faribault attempted.
Well, and the first half, this is pretty much a first-half game.
It was.
And the second half, though, the great thing about the second half, first of all, I want to compliment the Northfield coaches for handling it the way they did and instantly putting in the second-line offense. Some of the first-team defenders played a little bit in the second half, but not very much. And that shows great class on the part of the Northfield coaches and also gets their players valuable time on the football field, either as a reward for working hard or, hey, let's get you ready in case we need you.
Yeah, absolutely.
And I've seen a lot of high school football games, and that's kind of rare. It really is. I don't know if I've seen another game where a coach wouldn't have come out and run it over 50 at least.
Yeah.
And but really classy by Northfield.
Yeah, Coach Brent Ewell knows what he's doing out here. An amazing win by Northfield, all-around team win. That's something that they wanted to emphasize going into this one, and it really showed how much they worked at it. I mean, just a great team win. We see them posing for their team picture here. That's our Service Master by Hyatt post-game recap. When disaster strikes me in the yellow van. Apparently our camera operator seemed to have back up a little early, but don't worry about it. You can hear us. Thank you for listening on AM 1080, 95.1 FM, KYMNradio.net, or watching on NorthfieldLive.com. And from all of us, have a good night here as the Raiders win 39-0 over the Faribault Falcons on the Heritage Bank scoreboard.